Wait. All of us together, legendary and English skill talent knowledgeable people is wait, hold on. Okay. Come on. Come on. You send the mister. Come on, guys, come on. Let's you 1 minute. Whoa. Yo, this all of us together, legendary and good skill talent knowledgeable people chair has gone. Wait. Okay. Yes. Let's all of us together, legendary, new good skill, talented, knowledgeable people. Real hardcore gaming content creators, real hardcore gaming fans, real hardcore gamers, real hardcore non-gaming content creators who are real hardcore gaming fans. Yo. Real hardcore non-gamers who are real hardcore gaming fans. Let's go. And let's all of us together, legendary, new good skill, talented, knowledgeable people. Real hardcore gaming content creators, real hardcore gaming fans, real hardcore gamers, real hardcore non-gaming content creators who are real hardcore gamers, gaming fans, real hardcore non-gamers who are real hardcore gaming fans. Do the super special, do plate, hardcore God blessings, legendary number 1. Hardcore God blessings, legends. Hardcore, amazingly amazing. Hold on, hardcore, super awesome, hardcore superheroes. Hardcore, amazingly amazing, hardcore. Hardcore, super awesome, hardcore. God blessings, legendary number 1. Summer video games festival. Summer video games festival. What's up, guys? What are you guys on Facebook? And YouTube. Come on. Yo. What's up, guys? Today's Friday. Happy Gaming Friday. Happy hardcore gaming weekend for all of us together, legendary and new good skilled, talented, knowledgeable people. And today all of us together, legendary and new good skilled, talented, knowledgeable people, real hardcore gaming content creators, real hardcore gaming fans, real hardcore gamers, real hardcore non-gaming content creators, real hardcore who are real hardcore gaming fans, real hardcore non-gamers who are real hardcore gaming fans are going to watch Summer Games Fest Part 1 that's already live streamed yesterday on IGN. On All of Us Together, legendary and new skilled, talented, knowledgeable people. This presents super special dope light hardcore. Got blessings, amazingly amazing hardcore live streaming gaming videos. On All of Us Together, legendary and new skilled, talent, knowledgeable people. J Plays, Facebook channel, like/follow page, professional mode profile /follow page on our India and France. J Plays, like/follow page, professional mode profile /follow page. And see, look at this, guys, again. Come on, guys. Come on. Let's all of us together. Legendary and new good skill, talented, knowledgeable people. Real hardcore gaming content creators. Real hardcore gamers. Real hardcore gaming fans. Real hardcore non-gamers who are real hardcore gaming fans. Real hardcore non-gaming content creators who are real hardcore gaming fans. Rise together. Come on. Yo. Hold on. Let's first Wait, guys. It's already authorized. Look at that. It's not coming at all. It's already authorized. Now it's coming. Hold on. Where's the live chat? It's stream chat viewer. Here. Wait. Okay, let me YouTube itself. Yep. Okay. Wait. Okay. Pa. Alright, come on. See guys, still not there. Facebook and Meta it's still not given. Meta for business suit for all of us together, legendary, unique skill, talent, knowledgeable people. IGN. Okay. There's it. Yeah, this is it. A day ago. 4 hours. Come on, man. There's also PlayStation Showcase also, guys. Yo. Let's begin. Facebook, no, guys. Mark Zuckerberg. Because of Mark Zuckerberg and Meta. I didn't give all of us together legendary, unique skill, talent, knowledgeable people. Meta business suit. And for all professional mode profile gaming and non-gaming content creators. Mark Zuckerberg just wasted the time on stupid this thing, updates.
Collaboration with limited run games.
Okay, come on now. Right? Hold on. Now also it's not giving, guys. Mark Zuckerberg. Alright, come on now, come on.
Collaboration with limited run games for some cool translucent versions, but maybe we'll sneak peek those.
Ooh, very nice. Well, one of the things for like, you know, the Xbox and the PlayStation, they have like these premium controllers that allow you to kind of remap buttons and whatnot. So can you speak to like the, I guess, remapping of the buttons here?
Yeah, so on the back, you have some remappable back buttons. It's easy to remap. There's a program button you hold down for 3 seconds. And you essentially press whatever button you want to remap from the front to the back, and then it adds versatility to your gameplay. So you can really express your true game style, right, or your play style.
It kind of reminds me of like a Steam Deck almost, which I think is cool.
Uh-oh. Hello? Okay, why it's going blacked out?
I like that you all have like these varieties and designs. One other thing I really want to ask you. So what happens, because you know, sometimes us Switch gamers, we like to play on our television. So what happens when you kind of plug this into your television? Are you able to still use the Nitro Deck as a controller, or how does that work?
So we built this for the handheld experience. We really wanted to upgrade the handheld experience and take the Switch to the next level. If you needed an extra controller, you can always take the screen out, you can always dock it, you can always connect a USB-C connection and play as an extra controller.
That's really cool. So let me look at the back here. Is there's a way to prop this up by itself? Because like right here we have these,
absolutely,
these tiny things here, but
so we have the display stand here that pops out. I can help you if you want. Shouldn't be too difficult.
Yo.
ನಿಮ್ಮ ಬಿಸಿನೆಸ್ ಅಭಿವೃದ್ಧಿ ಹೊಂದಬೇಕಾದರೆ ವಿಶ್ವಾಸಾರ್ಹ ಪಾಲುದಾರನ ಅವಶ್ಯಕ. ನಿಮ್ಮ ವ್ಯವಹಾರ ಉನ್ನತವಾಗಿ ಅಭಿವೃದ್ಧಿ ಹೊಂದಲು ಅವಕಾಶ ನೀಡುವ ಪಾಲುದಾರರು. ಇದಕ್ಕಾಗಿ ಅಮೆಜಾನ್ ಸೀಮಿತ ಅವಧಿ ಕೊಡುಗೆಯನ್ನ ತಂದಿದೆ. ಮಾರಾಟ ಶುಲ್ಕದ ಮೇಲೆ 50% ರಿಯಾಯಿತಿ. ಹಿಂದೆ ಅಮೆಜಾನ್ ಅನ್ನು ಸೇರಿಕೊಳ್ಳಿ ಮತ್ತು ಅಭಿವೃದ್ಧಿ ಹೊಂದಲು ಅವಕಾಶ ಪಡೆಯಿರಿ.
There you go.
This is so cool. I'm really in love with this. Like again, like coming from like the Steam Deck, which is a lot bigger. Like this. I feel at home with this thing, especially with the you know, remappable buttons on the back of this thing, and I love this so much. So I'm really curious, when can we expect this to hit the market, and how much is it going for?
So you can pre-order the Nitro Deck right now. It goes live right now. There are different editions, there's different collections, and like I said, we really want to lean into the collectability of our products as well. There's 2 price points. The base collection is $59.99. You just get the controller. For the limited editions, it comes with a carry case, it comes with a 2.5 meter USB-C cable, which is an extra long cable so that you can play from the comfort of your couch. And then it comes with thumbstick toppers because the thumbsticks are swappable as well. So those are the 2 editions, standard editions, limited editions. You can pre-order now.
You mentioned you have like a surprise.
We have a
for me.
surprise for you. Are you ready for your surprise?
I'm ready. Yeah, I want to know what this surprise is. I rarely get surprised.
So when we start thinking
on these
about
shows, so
when we start thinking about collections and limited editions, I'll let you open it. But we created your very own IGN exclusive.
No way.
Yo.
Okay.
Full unboxing experience, and it's designed by hardware designer, artist. Pope Art.
Pope Art, okay.
I don't know if you guys know of Pope Art, but he is like the controller art legend.
Very good. Yes. All right. Oh my goodness.
You just slide it out, you pop it open, and
oh my goodness! Look at this! Look at this! This is amazing. It's a customized IGN Nitro deck. Whoa!
Guys, all of us together, legendary, good skill, talented, knowledgeable people about potato chips, Lay's. Yeah, come on.
Dude, you didn't have to, Jack.
come on, man.
You didn't have to. But I appreciate this. Can I keep the screen too? Can I keep the?
I mean, we can talk about it.
Oh, this is amazing. Tell me more. Tell me about this design. I want to know about this design.
So our good friend Pope, we wanted to come together and create something unique and special for you guys. We appreciate us being here and talking about the Nitro deck. So we wanted to create an experience for you to really cherish. So we created a IGN exclusive version of the Nitro deck, and it also pairs with our mobile app, and it's a one-of-one exclusive design. So
no one else will have this.
no one else will have that one, though.
You all have an app that can tell me just how rare this Nitro deck is.
Yeah. So we have a mobile app that we built at Cracked, and it's called our True Collection System. And basically, any product that we create going forward will be part of this collection. This is where you can authenticate digital proof of physical ownership. You can scan it or tap it into your collection. And when you do so, it's as easy as tapping your phone to the product, and it recognizes it. You go through a digital reveal experience where you can record your experience. It reveals the product number out of the batch. So for example, for that one, for the IGN version, it would be number 1/1 exclusive IGN edition. But maybe for the retro purple edition, it would be you got number 50 out of 5,000. And then you add it to your secure collection. It's basically just a hub for your collection of Cracked products. And that's something that we've really wanted to create, and we've been working on for the past year, in addition to all of the products that we kind of are thinking about creating.
I love that idea. So like, let's say you make like 5,000 of them. Like I feel like there's something to be said if like I got like number 2 out of 5,000.
Yeah.
You know, so.
And there's 3 different ranks. There's silver, diamond, and cracked. Obviously, the higher the product number, the lower the rank, and vice versa. But it really adds to that collectible experience too, right? Not just the physical experience, and it's kind of bridging the gap between the two.
Awesome. Well, Jack, I want to thank you so much for telling us a little bit more about the Nitro deck, and also for my gift. This is my gift, everyone. IGN Summer of Gaming continues after this, so keep it right here.
Hey, Summer of Gaming. Yes, sir.
That was a look at Cracked controllers right here on IGN Summer of Gaming. So if you're looking for a way to give your Switch that kind of new car smell, that could be a solid option, because after all, Nintendo said we shouldn't be expecting new hardware until April of next year at the very earliest.
Now, I'm personally fine with my Switch smelling like Robitussin and potato salad, but I do wish it looked more like an atomic purple Steam Deck.
It's deeply concerning. Anyway, up next, we had a chance to check in with Night School Studio to see what's in store for their much-anticipated sequel, Oxenfree 2, Lost Signals. Check it out.
Different designs you can get.
We've been all over. We've seen different timelines, gone back to the past. We're alone.
Here to talk Oxenfree 2, Lost Signals. I'm joined by studio director Sean Krenkel and lead writer Adam Hines from Night School Games. Welcome.
Thanks for having us.
So, quickly set the scene for us. Where are we at the start of Oxenfree 2? What's going on? Who do we play as?
Well, you're right back in the town of Kamina. It takes place about 5 years after the first one. You play as Riley Poverly. She is an environmental researcher who was drawn back to her hometown. She's been contracted by a paranormal investigation group to investigate these weird signals that they can't really tell what it's coming from. They can't tell if it's a natural source, if it's an unnatural source, but it's affecting electronic equipment in the town. So she's been tasked to basically figure out where it's coming from.
Do you recommend people play the first Oxenfree to get the most out of the sequel, or is it pretty standalone?
It's definitely standalone as a story, but it would be awesome if you played the first one, because I think that, you know, the way we treated it is that the world of Kamina and then Edwards Island, which is the place that's nearby that the first game took place in, the events that are taking place in Oxenfree 2 tie somewhat to what happened in Oxenfree 1.
Nice.
So what I mean by that is, you know, at the end of the first game, I won't spoil it too much, but I will say that things get resolved in a particular way and some portals get closed up and we feel maybe good about what happened. And at the beginning of Oxenfree 2, we realized that there is this cult-like shadowy group in Kamina that are trying to open a portal, really undoing all of the things that had been accomplished in the first game. So they tie together in that way, but otherwise we have a new protagonist, a new sort of storyline. It's almost like getting the best of an anthology approach, but having it be a shared universe.
Interesting. The original, highly influenced by teenage coming-of-age stories. Would you say that's the same for the sequel?
Sort of. So, you know, I think one thing for us this time out was that we wanted to make sure that whatever story we told and whatever, you know...
the game is just like this thing. Like adventure. Not the action adventure, just the adventure. Oxenfree from Netflix. Okay, Netflix also is going into gaming. Nice, beautiful. M Interactive. Nice. It's good to see Netflix on this thing. The gaming genre. Seriously. All of us together, legendary and new skill, talent, knowledgeable people, hopes Netflix makes some different games also, along with adventure. They make action, adventure, RPG, fighting, one-on-one fighting. Yeah! Come on!
Trauma we were going to throw our characters through had a reason to exist, and I think in the first game, you know, we really closed out Alex's story and felt like it was pretty complete. And so in this one, we thought, okay, if the first one was a coming-of-age story for a teenager, what does coming-of-age look like for somebody in their 30s? And how do we do a coming-of-age story that grapples with generations and parenting and all of these other things that you know, could be interesting for you know, people in that age range. So it's a coming-of-age story for somebody in their 30s.
Well, that's interesting. Yeah. Are there any new gameplay mechanics you've added this time around?
One of the biggest ones that we've seen in other games before is a walkie-talkie, but the way that our walkie works is actually really unique in that you can sort of asynchronously start conversations with people that you meet around Kamina at any time. So if Oxenfree 1 was very much about being in the moment and having, you know, your dialogue bubbles popping up over you and that we're having our real-time interaction, I can bust out my radio and call somebody at any time and sort of intertwine my story with what's happening on other places in Kamina. So, you know, inspired by Metal Gear Solid, things like that, but doing it in a way that overlaps with the writing of Oxenfree, which was a giant new challenge for this guy.
Yeah, it was fun this time, allowing the player to start conversations with people at any time that they wanted, whereas before you could only really react to what Jonas wanted to bring up, and you could kind of guide the conversations, of course, but now players can kind of pull out the walkie-talkie at any point and just ask a question of someone that they've already met.
Speaking of all that writing, the original had several different endings. Did you have to choose one that's canon?
We
going forward?
Didn't, because thankfully this world uses a lot of different timelines and a lot of different kind of multiversal properties. So we were able to kind of cheekily reference anything that the players were able to do in the first game as something that could have potentially happened for the sequel.
Could players look forward to multiple endings again this time around?
Definitely.
Yeah, I mean, I think the way we like to approach it is almost like a modular grabbing of decisions and outcomes in the story so that everybody gets a custom ending. Oxenfree 1 did that, and we lean into that even more in this one because I don't want to oversell it and say like there's 8 million endings and permutations of endings, but everybody's ending will be pretty custom for them, and it's definitely we care a lot about player agency and sort of feeding back to the player that their choices matter.
Now the music in the original played a big part in setting the very cool eerie atmosphere. Can we expect sort of like a similar experience this time around?
We have been very fortunate to work with Andy Rarman, whose artist name is Scientific, and we've worked with him on all of our games. And then he joined our studio actually about a year ago full time. And so we love this aesthetic of like chill yet unsettling, something that you can kind of hang out in. And I don't know, our studio's playing a lot of Dredge right now too, which has a similar thing going on. Shout out Dredge. But yeah, I think that Andy's work on this one is incredible too. Like the vibes are awesome, and he's actually tried a lot of new orchestration. Is that the word? Orchestral approaches to the scoring.
Cool.
Yeah.
The original was very well received, but were there any criticisms that you took on and sort of implemented into the sequel?
The big one was, and I'll totally take the blame for this on the first one, is, and the whole team fought me on it, was just being able to customize the levels of certain things. I was like, no, you have to hear the sound effects of the exact same level and everything, but now you're just able to modify the experience just for usability and just where you are when you're playing it. We had just a lot of options of just being able to like slow down subtitles and just things like that. You know?
Yeah. I think another one, and this was like not necessarily even from the public so much as a self-critique, was like we didn't have any human antagonists really in that first one, which felt quite cool, but we're excited to have this new kind of shadowy cult figure now because we've got a real threat that feels a little bit more mortal and similar to us, and as well as treating the supernatural as like the backdrop to all of it.
Interesting. Now there have also been reports of a possible Oxenfree movie or TV series. What's the status of that project?
Yeah, it's been talked about for a hot minute now. We are, well, now that we're part of Netflix, that opens up a lot of awesome opportunities. I will say we're very early in developing what that could look like, but the versions that we've talked about in the past, those have sort of slowed down. So yes, there's a big opportunity for it, but nothing to announce yet.
Got it. We're excited to finally get to play Oxenfree 2. Don't have to wait too long. It's coming to PC and consoles later this summer on July 12th.
Now, with the new AWS Asia Pacific Hyderabad region, developers, SMBs, and enterprises will have greater availability, more data security, and resilience to innovate.
Sean, Adam, thank you so much for joining us here on IGN Summer of Gaming.
Thank you.
Nice. Okay. 144 minutes, right?
Oxenfree was great as a standalone adventure, but it was a terrible sequel to Ollie Ollie. There was no skateboarding whatsoever.
I'm pretty sure those are completely unrelated games, but hey, maybe you can do some ollies in Oxenfree 2.
Ollie Ollie lets you free some livestock. I demand Oxenfree has some ollieing in it.
Just stop that immediately. We got to take a very quick break, but when we come back, tons more Summer of Gaming in our Summer Game Fest Countdown Show. We'll return right after this.
Ollie
Stick
Ollie
around.
Oxenfree!
Ollie Ollie Oxenfree!
Yeah!
This broadcast is brought to you by the Xfinity 10G network. Get a game-changing connection today for a faster, more reliable tomorrow. The future starts now.
Whoa, 10G! Yo, what the? Nice! Beautiful!
Tune in to IGN1 on your smart TVs for the latest news on your favorite releases, gameplay exclusives, and all the entertainment you can handle.
Cinefix on IGN1, your friendly Friday night home for film fanaticism.
You're watching The Weekly Fix, ready to fill you in on anything you may have missed in the world of gaming and entertainment.
Welcome to Should I Play This? This is what to watch here on IGN1.
Find it all in one place for free on IGN1.
They turned into a network. Who knew?
The Cinefix Top 100. A list so secretive even we don't know what movies are on it or where they rank.
What do you mean you don't know?
Each episode will reveal one of the movies.
Did I rush it? Felt like I rushed. That was good. I liked it.
Talk about why it belongs and finally find out where it ranks.
Are you not entertained?
Are any of the movies we've shown here even on the list? I have no idea, and it drives me crazy. Join us as we find out on the Cinefix Top 100, Mondays starting July 3rd.
Why so serious?
Yo, what's the actor's, the Joker? The first, not the first one, but he's the second. Yo, he actually died. Rest in peace. Sad, yo. At such a young age, he died.
Want the ultimate IGN experience? Check out IGN Plus. Members get exclusive deals and giveaways, ad-free browsing, unlimited tracking on IGN Maps, discounts at the IGN store and with IGN partners, and best of all, free games. Get 30 days of IGN Plus for just $1. Head to plus.ign.com.
Cards of Eternity is a digital collectible competitive card game set in a dark fantasy shared universe known as Aether. What sets it apart from other online TCGs is that users can freely trade and sell their collection as if they were real, tangible cards. Let's take a look.
Oh, okay.
Feel my
nostalgia.
anger, nature's fury. I hear
Before and all,
I can feel the anger taking over.
Pokemon card, Digimon card. Is that way back in the day? All of us together legendary musical talent. So, 1990s, 1970s, actually paper card. But now there's not. Now there is not. Now there is Pokemon cards in Japan itself. There was a lot of ways.
You are undeserving of my mercy.
But now there is not. Okay.
Hello there. This is IGN Summer of Gaming, and if you're just now tuning in, don't worry because there is still plenty more coming up.
Now, up next, we've seen a few popular gaming YouTubers venture into game development themselves, and Damon got a chance to catch up with one of them. So, check it out.
What's up, everybody? This is IGN Summer of Gaming. I'm Damon Hadfield, and right now we've got 3 very cool indie games to check out. And here to tell us about them is Gerard the Completionist. Welcome.
Hey, thanks for having me, man. I'm really excited to talk about our games.
I'm excited to talk about these games, too. I've checked them all out, and they all look like games that I would want to play.
That's the hope, man. We really hope that people like these stuff. They all look really cool and really special.
You have a lot of experience finishing games on the playing side. Now you're lending your talents to helping them get finished. Which is harder, 100%ing games or actually helping them get made?
From a content creation perspective, completing games is way more difficult than this, just from my role. But this feels a lot more satisfying. Just being able to see and work with these developers who are so passionate about the stuff they love. It's like the old school. That's kind of why I got into it. Was just talking to them, getting to know them about their games. They're so passionate about the stuff they make. That's why I make my stuff. And so it's just a natural fit that I should work with these guys.
It must be a fun exercise too, to think about games differently rather than being on the playing end to the creation end. Is that right?
Absolutely, yeah. You start to notice, how does tutorialization work in educating the player versus just being someone that's like, I need to skip through this to get to the game.
Sure.
So you kind of start to think things about it a little more differently from that angle of how you play a game versus how you make a game.
Mm-hmm. Well, let's take a look at our first game. This is Gestalt Steam and Cinder, a 2D Metroidvania with a very cool steampunk aesthetic. We've been following this game for a while. I think it was announced in 2020. So for a few years now. Guys, what's sort of the gist with Gestalt?
Check out the graphics. Man. So Gestalt, the top-down pitch that we say about Gestalt is
should real hardcore gaming fans, real hardcore gaming content creators, real hardcore gamers, real hardcore non-gaming content creators, or real hardcore gaming fans, real hardcore non-gamers, or real hardcore gaming fans should give all of us together legendary and new good skilled, talented, knowledgeable people, love and support to the new legendary new God blessings, legendary #1, sweetest, bestest, nutty nut, sweetest, bestest, bestest, super awesome, crazy, best, crazy, craziness. Sweetest, bestest, nuts, sweetest, bestest, bestest. Super special double plate, hardcore, God blessings, legendary #1. No! Hardcore, God blessings, new legendary #1. No! New hardcore, God blessings, legends. new hardcore, super awesome, new hardcore superheroes. New hardcore, amazingly amazing new hardcore. New hardcore, super awesome new hardcore, God blessings, legendary #1. Indie fighting and non-fighting, like fighting and non-fighting video game developers, definitely, because they are so talented. The indie game developers, very talented, very talented. So definitely, all of us together, legendary and new good skill, talented, knowledgeable people, will keep on supporting the legends, the legendary game developers and the new indie game developers, both. Yes, sir. So even they can earn from it, and they can, when they make the next sequel or a game, they can take that graphics, gameplay mechanics to the higher level. So they can invest in their, gaming, like game developing, and they can take a next step higher with the graphics, with the gameplay mechanics. Yes, sir. Come on. Like how Capcom, Namco, Bandai, Konami, and many and Midway slash Netherlands Studios, where like upcoming developers, like the new developers, way back in the day. So that's how the new indie game developers of today, like 2023, is. So come on, guys. Yes, sir. All of us together, legendary and good skill, talented, knowledgeable people, should give all of us together, legendary and new good skill, talented, knowledgeable people, love and support to the indie game developers too. Yes, sir. Come on now.
What if Square Enix made Castlevania Symphony of the Night?
Whoa, okay.
And that's kind of our pitch. It's set in this steampunk era, in the civilization that's kind of living in this cavern, and you play as this character named Alethea. She's a mercenary, she's a bounty hunter, just kind of all in it for herself, just living life day by day, paycheck to paycheck, and upon a routine job that she got, she encounters some old world technology that starts giving her visions, and suddenly this criminal organization slash government organization starts pursuing her in this mysterious tech that she found.
It's just like the old school guys.
Of how she's trying to outrun them, but also learn why she's having these visions and what the tech really is about.
Just like the
Square Enix influence the story, would you say?
I would say the Square Enix influence is definitely the story. It's more or less the classic aesthetic, I think, of that PlayStation 1 graphical era. Obviously, Symphony of the Night is a very important aspect to our DNA, but you definitely get the sense that the story is very important here. It's not just like a pick up and play and destroy enemies. There is a narrative that is intertwined throughout.
Symphony of the Night occurred to me when I first saw it, but also maybe Mega Man X?
A little bit, a little bit for sure. Mega Man X is one of my favorite games of all time, so that's definitely what drew me to it as well. But definitely Symphony of the Night is just kind of our starting basis for the game.
Very cool. All right, up next, a bright and colorful, fast-paced, roguelike action platformer. Gerard, what can you tell us about Elsie?
Whew, Elsie is so fun. I'd say that game is more closely to Mega Man X than Gestalt. Elsie, you play as our character Elsie. She is this android who's set to essentially restore Earth from these like, ancient beings that have been retired. And so each atmosphere and stage is based off of a different element. So a fire stage, an ice stage, a wind stage, a lightning stage. But the whole thing, it's a Mega Man X roguelike aesthetic, essentially. And the cool thing that makes the game so unique to me is the parry system that's in it. It's very much similar to that of Gears of War. And how you use the parry mechanic is like you would reload when you're reloading a gun in Gears of War. And if you hit that parry system, you create an AoE blast that kind of neutralizes the enemies around you, as well as you get stamina back to you. So as you're shooting your guns and you're using your special weapons, the more you dodge and weave between enemies and parry correctly, the more the requirement of strength comes back to you. And it kind of leans into this whole idea of kinetic energy. You're constantly dashing through enemies, shooting them with weapons, and it's electric. The whole thing is about movement.
Describe the roguelike aspect of it too.
Every time you play the game, you're getting a different run. So all the enemy layouts, all the rooms, all the weapons that you get. The game is about breaking itself. You're all about becoming overpowered. So that
ನಿಮ್ಮ ಬಿಸಿನೆಸ್ ಅಭಿವೃದ್ಧಿ ಹೊಂದಬೇಕಾದರೆ ವಿಶ್ವಾಸಾರ್ಹ ಪಾಲುದಾರನ ಅವಶ್ಯಕ. ನಿಮ್ಮ ವ್ಯವಹಾರ ಉನ್ನತವಾಗಿ ಅಭಿವೃದ್ಧಿ ಹೊಂದಲು ಅವಕಾಶ ನೀಡುವ ಪಾಲುದಾರರು. ಇದಕ್ಕಾಗಿ ಅಮೆಜಾನ್ ಸೀಮಿತ ಅವಧಿ ಕೊಡುಗೆಯನ್ನು ತಂದಿದೆ. ಮಾರಾಟ ಶುಲ್ಕದ ಮೇಲೆ 50% ರಿಯಾಯಿತಿ. ಹಿಂದೆ ಅಮೆಜಾನ್ ಅನ್ನು ಸೇರಿಕೊಳ್ಳಿ ಮತ್ತು ಅಭಿವೃದ್ಧಿ ಹೊಂದಲು ಅವಕಾಶ ಪಡೆಯಿರಿ.
That's what drew me to it when I first played it. It became this game where the more weapons I got and the more the runs went on longer and the more stuff I discovered, the more insane the guns would become, or my jump would become, or my dash or parry would show up. At one point, when I first played it, I was just simply tapping the shoot button, and suddenly half the screen is covered in neon colors and missiles and explosions. And I didn't know what was happening, but I knew immediately, oh, this game is about trying to break it. And it purely is that through and through.
That sounds super fun. I like the feeling of becoming OP, especially in a roguelike game, if everything lines up and your run goes really super well.
Yeah.
Finally, Renane has a wonderful old school look. Has you helping colorful characters with their ridiculous problems. Is that right?
Yes. This game is very funny. It's very cute. It's very charming. One of my favorite things about Renane is there's a little character that follows you around that you can get called a Chompy. It's this cute little white being. It's essentially, I don't want to say like a dog, but it's a pet that follows you around. And as you play the game and progress, your Chompy can also level up with you. You can customize your Chompy. And almost in this Chow mini-game garden aesthetic where you can dress him up, you can give him certain fruits and elements, and this little being just kind of helps you as you kind of dash your way through and attack and help people out. It's real fun.
I think the game has been described as a platformer that's inspired by fighting games. Is that correct?
Yeah, I'd say it's, in terms of the combat especially, when you're in combat, everything feels like there's a bit of a footsies mechanic to it, right?
Nice.
You're how close the enemy is to you and your distance, and how you can jump on them or attack them. It feels very balanced in that way. No matter what your weapon loadout is or how you're progressing through the game, you never feel like you're at ends with it. It's all about, just taking your time and really enjoying the view. The thing that really blows me away is the music. The music is this jazz hypnotic fusion, and it's phenomenal. The whole time you're just gonna be rocking out.
I noticed the Steam page in the description. The description says the music slaps. So
Very true. That is on the marquee for our game. The music does in fact slap.
In addition to combat, can we expect puzzles, side quests, exploration?
Definitely side quests and exploration. Side quests being the biggest thing. You're obviously helping the denizens of all these different atmospheres and environments. The main character is kind of like a link in the way of just like listening and reactionary, but also very expressionary. You see that within the pixel art, the little like eyebrows and dips and lows, and you're really just about trying to be the good person in the room and help friends. And you see the characters kind of all really rely on the main character as you're kind of moving throughout.
Well, as I said, all three of these games look super fun. They look like games I would want to play. While they play differently, they all have a sort of a retro throwback aesthetic. Is that by design? Are these the types of games you're interested in getting made?
Absolutely. I jokingly call these my games of my own personal Infinity Gauntlet, where I have like, this is my action platformer with Renane. This is my Mega Man X roguelike with Elsie, and this is my Symphony of the Night with Gestalt, and it worked out that way for me personally. But these games, I think what really drew me to them is not only their graphical aesthetic with how they look, because they remind you of that genre or of that style of game we played when we were kids, but more importantly, the combat and the way these games play is as fluid as it looks in the trailer. When you pick it up and get a chance to play it, you're not being sold this weird like whoopsie switch. What you see is what you get, and if it looks fun, it is fun. And that was kind of my mentality when it came to approaching these developers and working with them.
Well, they definitely look fun. You can wishlist Gestalt, Steam and Cinder, Elsie, and Renane on Steam today. Gerard, thank you so much for joining us here on Summer of Gaming.
IGN Summer of Gaming is presented by Immortals of Avium, available July 20th on PC, PS5, and Xbox Series X and S.
Immortals of Avium.
So you like IGN, huh? The news, the videos, the guides, and wikis, it's all in your wheelhouse. But do you ever wish there was more? Introducing IGN Plus, a brand new program that's loaded with
tons of cool perks and benefits. Sign up for IGN Plus today and you'll unlock free games and in-game content every month, a free subscription to Map Genie Plus, huge discounts for stuff like Dream Gear, Power A, Humble Bundle, the IGN Store, and tons more. IGN Plus is just $29.99 a year for a limited time. You deserve a little extra.
Behind every game, movie, and TV show you love is a wild, crazy, and sometimes unbelievable story.
No one is just black and white.
From revealing the secrets behind your favorite franchises to solving a legendary video game mystery,
I'm coming for you.
IGN Inside Stories gives you a peek behind the curtain.
If people come to the game now and see what's going on there, I think they'll be surprised.
Join us as we dive into hyper-dedicated fan bases, worldwide phenomenons, and the most incredible untold tales in games and entertainment.
I said, wait a minute, that doesn't sound so good.
It was definitely not what I expected in the best way.
Inside Stories, available now only on IGN.
And I was like, holy shit, we're gonna do this.
Have you been stuck on the same quest for just way too long?
I just want answers!
IGN strategy guides and interactive maps are here to help. IGN guides are trusted by millions, easy to use, and of course, free. You can even track your progress with handy checklists if you go for 100% just like we do.
We're gonna be going over some sensitive material.
IGN has the very best, most complete, and accurate guides for The Legend of Zelda Tears of the Kingdom, Star Wars Jedi Survivor, The Witcher 3, Pokemon Scarlet and Violet, Elden Ring, and so much more.
I will require some time to process this information.
Every guide is tested and verified for you by experts. Just search for IGN.
Hey, IGN.
Welcome to Game Changers, brought to you by the game-changing Xfinity 10G network, where we cover off on the hottest news and highlights that you don't want to miss. Whether you're streaming, competing, or just chatting with your community, the Xfinity 10G network gives you a powerful connection today while building towards a faster, more reliable tomorrow. Now, let's take a look at some game-changing highlights from IGN Summer of Gaming. PlayStation kicked off IGN Summer of Gaming with that PlayStation showcase that saw the revival of a beloved franchise, Metal Gear Solid Delta, Snake Eater. Or is it Triangle? And according to the developers, the symbol Delta was chosen to signify change or difference without altering structure, meaning remake? Another heavy hitter for PlayStation was the Spider-Man 2 extended demo that showed off Peter Parker's new symbiote suit.
Spider-Man!
Phantom Blade Zero is a stylish steampunk game that puts a heavy emphasis on looking cool at all times. Bungie revived the original first-person shooter Marathon with a stylized trailer. Marathon is an extraction shooter a la Escape from Tarkov. Dragon's Dogma 2 finally got a gameplay trailer. If you haven't, please play Dragon's Dogma.
Assassin's Creed Mirage got a release date, coming October 12th.
Nice.
The Plucky Squire got a gameplay trailer and looks to be a link between world-style adventure that lets you transition between 2 and 3D. Ghost Runner is back with a sequel, allowing you to once again live out your cyberpunk ninja fantasies. Other standouts include Neva, Cat Quest Pirates of the Caribbean, and so much more. But I'm out of time. Stay tuned for more Game Changers brought to you by the game-changing Xfinity 10G network.
I command thee.
Yo, 10G will be like super speed. Yo! Come on! MK1!
You can't spell Jeff Keighley without 3 E's. But does he have what it takes to carry the E3 torch? Welcome to IGN Summer of Gaming.
Yo,
Today
E3 is
it's Summer
cancelled
Game
this
Fest.
year. It's a Summer of Gaming. Summer Game Fest is organized.
The Summer Game Fest pre-show kicks off right now, right here on IGN Summer of Gaming.
There might be a financial issue. E3 or something.
Hello and welcome to IGN's Summer of Gaming. Summer Game Fest is about to begin and is sure to include a lot of big game reveals. I'm your host, Damon Hatfield from IGN GameScoop, and joining me now are Ryan McCaffrey, host of IGN's Xbox Show, Podcast Unlocked, Max Scoville, host of IGN's PlayStation Show, Podcast Beyond, and John Davison, publisher of IGN Welcome, everybody. Everybody ready to see some games today?
It's a good day today.
Yeah, good day to see some games. For the next half hour, we'll be breaking down what games we think might make an appearance today. Before we get started, remember that IGN Summer of Gaming is going on all through June. Head to IGN.com for a full calendar of the big live events and non-stop coverage of everything happening in between. Summer Game Fest is coming up in a bit. We want to hear what you think of it all. Tweet at us during the show using the hashtag IGN Summer of Gaming. Afterwards, we'll be using the Lenovo Legion Slim 7i powered by a 13th Gen Intel Core.
Okay.
Furniture that moves with you. Manege Banni. Come home to IKEA.
i9 processor to see what you all had to say. But first, let's talk about what we know we'll see. 40 game publishers and studios have partnered with Summer Game Fest, and Jeff Keighley promised some pretty big surprises, but a few games are confirmed to show up. Number one is Mortal Kombat 1. I think we can expect a big gameplay reveal. We know it's coming out September 19th. There were some possible leaked DLC characters in Peacemaker and Homelander. Peacelander. Homemaker would be.
I would play that. That
pretty
would be awesome.
formidable opponent. Mortal Kombat 1 is in a little bit of a interesting position right now because Street Fighter 6 just launched, had a huge, big successful launch, and now Mortal Kombat 1 has to be like, hey guys, remember me? I'm still coming too. Don't forget about me.
I don't think it's going to have a problem.
Okay.
Gathering attention if the numbers on the trailer on IGN's website and YouTube channel or anything. Yeah, what a year for fighting games.
Come on! Yeah, that's Kikaya!
It's just incredible. I mean, Mortal Kombat. You know that they're confident when they have the shortest window from announcement to release for a AAA game that I can recall since it's even shorter than Fallout 4 was. When I remember that's the one they announced it right before E3 of 2015 and shipped it in October, November. This is announced in the end of May, basically, and it's out in
look at that,
from
WB
CEO David Zaslav. That's true.
Blurted it out in a
true call. Which Ed Boon probably still wakes up in a cold sweat about that one. But now the game's out there, and everybody's loving that first trailer. And yeah, that gameplay trailer is going to be highly watched today.
What do we want to see from this? It's some sort of a reboot, resetting the universe. I loved the single-player mode in Mortal Kombat 12, so I'm hoping it has a robust single-player like that one again. But I don't know. What do you expect to see?
I think something more like using the 3D environments more. They've done a really good job in the past, and with this, I'm blanking on the super Injustice, where you would break through the environment. I think there'll be more of that. But I think I'm kind of hoping that we kind of go back to some of the ideas from back in the Soul Calibur days where you sort of going around, really breaking the tradition of, and going back to this, being able to move in the Z-axis and kind of take people on from the side and stuff.
Yeah. Very excited for Mortal Kombat 1. I'm also very excited for Alan Wake 2. Ryan, I know
Alan Wake 2.
Up your alley as well.
It's very up my alley. I mean, it's still, the first Alan Wake's one of my favorite exclusives from the Xbox 360 days. Of course, it's since come to other platforms. The remaster is out now. If you haven't played Alan Wake 1, it holds up really well. The remaster is excellent. But this game, it's not only have we waited over a decade for it, but it's not what I love. It's not just going to be a more Alan Wake. It's the first game was, it was a third-person action adventure with maybe some little psychological horror, scary elements, but really it was a narrative third-person action adventure game. This time, Remedy is leaning full into. They've said this is a survival horror game, so they are going heavy on the horror. Even the little bits we've seen here that we're looking at on screen now. It's got a little bit more of a Resident Evil vibe to it in terms of the sort of the pace of the combat and how the camera's in a little bit closer. I mean, and Remedy, by the way, they've always used their own in-house technology, their own engine, which is called Northlight, that's always excelled pretty well across the board, but especially at character faces and just what we've seen so far. This is a next-gen only game, which we're pretty much at that point anyway. Is this Unreal 5? No. This is Northlight. Well, Epic's publishing the game. Yeah. I don't know. This may be the first time Epic's publishing a game that doesn't run on Unreal Engine, but it certainly stands up tech-wise. Yeah. Alan Wake 2, perfect. I mean, we always get horror games every year, or in the spooky season, and Alan Wake 2 is it's going to be tough to knock that one off the top of my horror game wish list for this fall.
That one's coming out October 17th. It is a little bit curious that they missed the obvious date because there's a Friday the 13th in October this year. I don't know why they didn't want to take that one, but they went with October 17th. Max, are you a fan of the first Alan Wake?
I actually never played it. There was a time when I was a big scaredy cat about horror games, but I don't know what happened to my brain over COVID, but I'm much more into them now, so I'm excited to dive in. I mean, there's definitely a lot of games on my backlog right now, but if I get to it, maybe I'll check out the remake. But I'm also kind of curious, there's a lot of people like me who maybe didn't play the first one when it came out. Interesting to see how this works, if it's a standalone story or not.
Yeah, well, it is the sequel. It's a direct sequel, follows on from, because there's Alan Wake, and then there was 2 expansions. There was American Nightmare, and now there's Control. It's also connected to Control, and it takes place after all of that we know. So, excited to see more of Alan Wake 2. Cyberpunk 2077 Phantom Liberty. There was a little bit of a leak on this one. They leaked a price, and I think a pre-order went up live a little bit early on, $34.99 for that.
Which would imply that it's a pretty substantially sized expansion.
Well, it's been over 3 years now since Cyberpunk was released.
Is it really?
2020.
Wow.
That's right.
Two and a half?
December, 21, 22, 23.
Time is meaningless.
2.5 years. 2.5 years. Obviously, Cyberpunk launched into a rocky state, but it's in a great spot now. I just wonder if it's going to be hard to pull people back into Cyberpunk now when there are all these other great new games coming out.
I don't think so. I mean, it looks amazing. It has Idris Elba in it.
It does have Idris Elba.
But I think, once Cyberpunk, I mean, a lot of people bitched about the technical issues, but when they fixed it, there were a lot of people playing this game.
Oh yeah.
And I think what they did with the environment and the storyline, people love immersing themselves in it. I think people are raring to get back.
There's still nothing really like Cyberpunk in terms of, I mean, obviously there are other open world role-playing games, but nothing with that aesthetic, nothing with that kind of vibe to it. So yeah, I think this is going to be a major release, even though it's just an expansion.
I mean, CDPR has a pretty good track record for that. The Blood and Wine expansion for The Witcher was an entire other realm, and I don't know if we're going to see that here, if it's going to be using existing Night City or what, but that expansion was $20, and that was massive. So if
inflation,
that's true.
It's probably the 2023 equivalent of $20.
Fair enough, yeah. But I'm excited to see what the scale of it is at this point.
All right, another game we're going to see more of is Baldur's Gate 3. That one's out. It's been in early access for 3 years now, but it's going to finally get its official release on August 31st. And that was coming to PC and PS5. No Xbox One just quite yet. We'll get to that in just a moment. But this is the next game from Larian Studios, developers of Divinity, Original Sin 1 and 2, role-playing games that I love. And this one is a Dungeons & Dragons.
Baldur's Gate!
You were saying when we were talking about this yesterday, you were wondering maybe if people would get a little confused between Diablo 4 and this, but this is going to be very, very different.
I think so, yeah. I mean, I think compared to this, Diablo is even more of like a shooter, right?
Diablo is like Baldur's Gate 3 on cocaine. Right?
Yeah, right.
Did a few rails and then, now we're playing Diablo 4.
Right. But I think, thematically, I think they're leaning into the darkness that Diablo is doing. I mean, just look at this, right? I mean, it's a lot darker than we typically see in D&D games, but the Baldur's Gate games have always had these kind of dark undertones to them, and there's a massive fan base.
This is gross.
This game has had some of the most disgusting trailers I've ever seen in my life. Remember the first trailer? It was like, I was just dry heaving watching that first trailer.
But Ryan, the developers have said it's not coming to Xbox at launch because they're having trouble getting the split screen co-op to work with Xbox Series X and S. Maybe the S is the issue there.
4.
Yeah, the quote's a little vague on that, but yeah, when these consoles, the three of us, sorry John, do Next Gen Console Watch every week on IGN, and we've been talking about this since the run-up to these consoles in 2020, where it's like, okay, Microsoft's taking this very unique kind of PC-like strategy with their next generation consoles of having a lower powered one and a higher powered one, the Series S, the Series X. And are developers going to be hamstrung by the Series S at all, of having to achieve parity on it and ship the game on the Series S? And so far, the answer's been no. Everything's worked pretty well on the Series S. I mean, they're obviously not running native 4K. The box isn't designed to do that. But this is the first time where a major prominent developer has come out and said, yeah.
Attention, please. खाने में कम है फाइबर, तो तो कभी कभी जाग सकता है, इसलिए रोज खाओ फाइबर वाली रोटी।
We're shipping, what was it, August 31st, I believe it was, for PC and PS5, but we'd like to get it out then for Xbox, but we don't know if we can because, we can't quite get it to where we need it to be.
Because of a feature that works perfectly fine on the Nintendo 64.
Yeah, I mean, I have to imagine this is, again, they didn't explicitly say it, but this has got to be Series S related, and I would imagine as soon as they publicly said that, there were Microsoft engineers that called them up immediately, and I'm sure are working with them. But until we get that announcement that the Xbox version is coming, then we have to assume it's not.
I feel like this game has had sort of a rocky just path from announcement to it was revealed as a Stadia launch title, and it was early access on there, and it is outlived, its release has outlived the entire Stadia lifespan. That got discontinued back in January. And it's gotten plenty of time in early access. I imagine all that sort of beta and user feedback is going to benefit it. It is really weird because we got the release date during a Sony State of Play showcase, what have you. And typically when they announce something on a Sony stream, they have the PlayStation logo at the end, even if it is cross-platform. And I think there was some confusion there because it's coming to PC, coming to PS5. No mention of Xbox, and that's a kind of a nightmare messaging-wise. But hopefully everyone gets to play it.
I'm excited to play that one. The next game we're going to see today is Immortals of Aveum. This is the single-player, first-person magic shooter. And Ryan, I believe you've played this one.
I did. There's a preview on IGN.com if you'd like to check that out, video preview. This is, I think, correct me if I'm wrong in the comments, but I believe this is the first major Unreal Engine 5 game to ship. I think Fortnite got upgraded to UE5. Obviously, it's Epic's own game, their own technology, but it's outside of Epic's walls.
There's also Lords of the Fallen, but I think that's
coming, in October, I believe it is. And Lords of the Fallen's gorgeous, but so is Immortals of Aveum. It is, it really is. It is a beautiful first-person shooter. I was playing on PC. It ran great, felt great. I mean, I'm old, Damon. Actually, we've got a couple. Everybody but Max at this table is old.
Yeah. So we'll remember Hexen and Heretic.
Exactly, Hexen and Heretic.
Hey man, I played Heretic.
Good. I'm glad to hear that. So for our fellow olds out there, when I mentioned Heretic and Hexen, you will probably, that'll bring a smile to your face. And that definitely, it has that kind of vibe where it is, there are no guns, you are casting spells that, some of them, of course, mirror gun-like things, but it looks great, runs great. There are different combos you can do with the 3 different magic types.
So it's like elemental.
The game developers of Mortal Avium can actually give a name to this game like magical spell game. A magical spell game. They can give a name to it like that. So yeah, that will be like good. Because he's like doing magic over here and he's shooting from the spell that is actually summoning and he's shooting back. They can actually, they can tell that magical shooting video game. Magical shooting video game. That's true.
Right? There's like blue, red, and green or something in there.
The dialogue is not great. The main character is extraordinarily annoying, so that I expect is not going to be magically fixed when I get the full game. I played about 2-3 hours of it. But the gameplay is super fun, and it's out in July, which is probably the best window they could possibly get this year. Amidst all, we're still in this massive wave of spring games with Zelda, Diablo, Street Fighter, and Final Fantasy 16 coming up, and then the fall's going to be huge as well. We already talked about Mortal Kombat. Really? So July, I think Pikmin 4 is the only other game, and Immortals of Aveum is not coming to Switch, being an Unreal Engine 5 video game. So I hope it ends up being a good game. The slice I played was fun.
It's made by people that used to be at Visceral, right?
Yeah, the Brett Robbins is the studio head and the project director. He goes back to Visceral on Dead Space, and then went with Michael Condrey and Glenn Schofield to Sledgehammer and did the Sledgehammer Call of Duty games as well. So
feel good.
And it does.
Yeah.
It plays really nicely. So I've enjoyed what I've played of it so far.
All right, as you can see, the countdown, the official countdown to Summer Game Fest has begun. We're just about 12.5 minutes out now. As soon as that counts down to 0, we will hand you over to Jeff Keighley for all the big announcements and trailers, and then make sure to stay tuned afterwards for our complete post-show coverage. Lies of P is another game that's confirmed to be there today, and that was a game that made a big splash at Gamescom last year. This is a dark Pinocchio-themed Dark Souls-like. That sounds like it might be a Max game.
Yeah, no, I mean, Bloodborne with puppets, I'm in. Yeah, this looked very cool at Gamescom. I feel like it's one of those ones that kind of blew up, went viral.
Go to the loo and come back fast. Yes, sir. Come on. Only more 11 more minutes. Is it still on? Yeah. Okay. Yo, hold on. Pa. Hey. Hey, yo. What happened, guys?
When early footage of it first showed up, and I'm very happy that it has stayed in the oven this long, and I'm hoping that the final product is extremely polished. One thing that really has me excited is I think we interviewed them at back at Gamescom, and obviously you think of Pinocchio, you think there's puppets and fairies and stuff, but there's also the nose, but there's also Monstro. They get stuck in a giant whale, and I think they were like, is there going to be a giant whale sea monster type thing? And they were like, we're not talking about that yet. So I'm hoping we get to see something horrifying like that in there.
I don't. If there isn't some kind of a nose growing mechanic, how is it Pinocchio?
I think there is. I mean, I
don't know if it's there's a lying system that they talked about, right? Which is where the story branches based on how you interact with characters or something.
Interesting. Okay, well, we'll get to our crazy long shot predictions in a bit because we can't do a countdown show without trying to manifest our dream game reveals using our collective summoning power. But first, let's take a quick break. Stick around though, more IGN Summer of Gaming after this.
All of us together, legendary, mythical, talented, knowledgeable people have played on this thing. The
IGN Summer of Gaming is presented by Lenovo Legion with 13th Gen Intel Core processor. Beyond performance.
So you like IGN, huh? The news, the videos, the guides, and wikis, it's all in your wheelhouse. But do you ever wish there was more? Introducing IGN Plus, a brand new program that's loaded with tons of cool perks and benefits. Sign up for IGN Plus today and you'll unlock free games and in-game content every month, a free subscription to Map Genie Plus, huge discounts for stuff like Dream Gear, Power A, Humble Bundle, the IGN Store, and tons more. IGN Plus is just $29.99 a year for a limited time. You deserve a little extra.
Behind every game, movie, and TV show you love is a wild, crazy, and sometimes unbelievable story.
No one is just black and white.
From revealing the secrets behind your favorite franchises to solving a legendary video game mystery, IGN Inside Stories gives you a peek behind the curtain.
If people come to the game now and see what's going on there, I think they'll be surprised.
Join us as we dive into hyper-dedicated fan bases, worldwide phenomena, and the most incredible untold tales in games and entertainment.
I said, wait a minute, that doesn't sound so good.
It was definitely not what I expected in the best way.
Inside Stories, available now only on IGN.
And I was like, holy shit, we're gonna do this.
The story might be something like
have you been stuck on the same quest for just way too long? I just want answers! IGN strategy guides and interactive maps are here to help. IGN guides are trusted by millions, easy to use, and of course, free. You can even track your progress with handy checklists if you go for 100% just like we do.
We're going to be going over some
Scorpion
IGN has the very best, most complete, and accurate guides for The Legend of Zelda Tears of the Kingdom, Star Wars Jedi Survivor, The Witcher 3, Pokemon Scarlet and Violet, Elden Ring, and so much more.
I will require some time to process this information.
Every guide is tested and verified for you by experts. Just search for IGN.
Like example, the first Sub-Zero was like Noob Cyborg.
IGN Summer of Gaming is presented by the United States Air Force. The call to serve can come from anywhere, from providing and sustaining security to humanitarian assistance in the event of disasters. And the U.S. Air Force is prepared to answer. And in 2023, the Air Force is hiring over 26,000 new airmen and has over 200 career opportunities. To learn more, visit airforce.com.
Resident Evil 1 is one of the greatest. Definitely.
Welcome back to IGN Summer of Gaming. We are moments away from Summer Game Fest, but until then, let's share some predictions of what we'll see. Ryan, let's begin with you. What do you expect or hope to see today?
BioWare's been quiet for a while. I mean, they've done some little community blog updates, which are great in an effort to be more transparent with their community, but we haven't seen anything from them in a while. Now, my heart wants to manifest Mass Effect today, but we know Dragon Age is further along than Mass Effect is, so I think Dragon Age Dreadwolf is the more likely thing that we would see first between that and Mass Effect, and it does seem like it's time for us to see a proper gameplay trailer from Dragon Age Dreadwolf, because the last time we saw it was on a Jeff Keighley stage, so you know he's got that relationship going, and it just feels like time. I mean, there's a lot riding on this for BioWare. They've been working on it for a long time, and we know they're gonna take their time and do their best to get it right. And it seems like, I don't know, it feels like it's in the air for me. I'm gonna try and wish that one into existence today.
Yeah, that's an interesting one. The last Dragon Age was a Game of the Year winner at IGN 2014, I believe, but that was before.
Sunset Overdrive should have won. Just gonna put it out there.
Okay,
Go
but
ahead,
wow,
you're
holding the ground. But that was before Mass Effect Andromeda and Anthem and Shadowrun. They're canceled. You know,
wow,
PvP
I forgot
shooter,
about
right?
that.
I know.
Completely forgot about that.
So I'm just saying, like, that was like the last.
Yeah, it's
the last great game that BioWare
been a
shipped.
rough ride.
So what would it take, you know, to get you excited for a new Dragon Age?
I think just go.
Okay.
Furniture that moves with you. Manege Banni. Come home to IKEA.
Going back to basics with Dragon Age is all they need to do at this
point.
Back
to the BioWare basics.
Back to the BioWare basics, like really going in, strong narrative, like leaning into the characters and just showing that it's like a rich story game and like, you know, I mean, like what we love about those games is the sort of relationships that you build with the characters and then going off on. Yeah, I think it's they've strayed a long way from what we associate with them, and the best possible thing I think is to go back to what we love them for.
Yeah. Hard to sell that in the trailer, and I feel like a lot of the goodwill towards BioWare has kind of evaporated over recent years.
Yeah. Come back to the light, BioWare. Max, what do you expect or hope to see today?
I really want to see Lords of the Fallen gameplay. That got shown off, I guess, back at Game Awards. This is the sequel, reboot, whatever, of also Lords of the Fallen, which came out 1 million years ago. They have not shown the key mechanics in this. That's another Unreal 5 game. The cool thing this is doing is it's having a persistent sort of alternate dimension that exists under the world you're in. And you carry a lantern that lets you sort of see what's going on there. And they kind of allude to this in one of the trailers, but like, as far as actually demonstrating how that mechanic works, it sounds extremely cool. And
I got to see this at GDC, and it's as cool as you just described it. It's that cool. Like it also does absolutely look. It's jaw-droppingly gorgeous. Like don't put that on the box. That's just. But yeah, it really was. It's one of the. Being one of the first major Unreal Engine 5 games, it really was a stunning game to look at. And yeah, it seems like they've made a lot of smart mechanical tweaks to the kind of standard Souls-like formula, namely that sort of other world that you can step into, and there are puzzles you have to, environmental puzzles that you have to solve using it.
There's some fun little wrinkles on the sort of traditional Soulsborne setup. I think there's one where you have you can bring your campfires with you, or your bonfires, whatever, but enemies can destroy them. So they'll come over, kick sand on it or something, and which can screw up your progress. The other one, I think there's a mechanic that basically it will. I think if you're too cowardly, if you avoid too much combat, it gets more aggressive, which is right. I might be not
the opposite should happen. Like a reverse scaling difficulty.
Yeah. I mean,
punishes you.
The FromSoft games, if you suck too much, they give you less health and send red skeletons after you. Like it's
they put their first gameplay trailer out not too long ago, and we had an exclusive extended version of that trailer that shows a snippet of a boss fight at the end. So if you haven't seen it yet, you got to check it out on IGN. It's really cool.
I want to see that in action properly.
All right, John, what do you expect or hope to see today?
So I mean, it's possibly a pedestrian prediction, but last year we got an early look at Modern Warfare 2. Activision said they weren't going to do a Call of Duty and then changed their mind. I think if we're going to see Call of Duty at any point over the next 2 weeks, it's going to be today. I don't think we're going to see it at a Microsoft thing, given all the nonsense that's going on around them. So I think, if not Modern Warfare 3, then I think definitely there'll be something Call of Duty related today. But I think it will be Modern Warfare 3, and I think they're, as they're moving the remakes forward, they're kind of like getting bolder with the changes that they're making. So it would be great to see, like a game like that and at that scale at this event, I think.
Maybe I'm not caught up with the latest. I thought there was going to be a Call of Duty something, but it was going to be more Modern Warfare 2.
It was going to be kind of a standalone expansion was the report, and then the more recent report was that they have sort of put more resources into it to turn it into more of a fully fledged, as you said. It is supposed to be Modern Warfare 3, but I don't think it's a remake of
Modern Warfare 3.
Modern Warfare 3.
It's getting really confusing.
But ironically, it's Sledgehammer doing both of them. They came in and pinch hit for Infinity Ward on the first Modern Warfare 3 because most of the studio left to form Respawn, so they had to come in and finish Modern Warfare 3, and now it's not quite the same situation, but they're kind of it's equally like strange circumstances in that this was a standalone expansion that's now being plussed up into a full proper numbered Call of Duty release.
My understanding is like Modern Warfare 3, when it first came out, sold incredibly well, but it didn't quite live up to the expectations of its predecessor. I feel like what would they need to kind of do to get a proper do-over with this one?
I don't know. I mean, like a Call of Duty not doing well is 30 million units. I think we're in a whole other tier of popularity.
Yeah.
All right, well, should be less than 2 minutes out from Summer Game Fest. Real quick, one more prediction. Death Stranding 2. I think that's a big possibility. It was
even
revealed
weirder than last time.
Yeah, I know. That's the subtitle. Death Stranding 2. That was revealed at the Game Awards in December, and it is well known that Jeff Keighley and Hideo Kojima are best buds.
Really? I've never seen
it. Never mentioned it. Little known fact. Yeah, true.
I mean, there's also the possibility of Overdose, the much rumored, much leaked about horror game that Kojima's apparently been working on. Kojima something.
Is that the Microsoft project, or is that something else? Is that another iron he has in the fire?
I don't know. Maybe it's coming to MacBook. I don't know. The guy keeps busy. He's got lots of stuff going on.
He's got a documentary.
Podcast.
Yeah.
Book.
Whole thing.
Yeah.
Very busy man. All right, we're going to hand it over in just a few moments to Summer Game Fest. Make sure to stick around afterwards. We'll be breaking down all the big reveals. The other things that come to mind when I think of the previous Game Awards show, there was Hades 2 that was just announced. Maybe possibly we could see more of Hades 2. I know people want a release date for Hollow Knight Silksong, that one as well. That would be a good reveal for them to have. And then Ryan, what do you think is going to be the big musical performance today?
Well, I guess history says the Black Keys are Imagine Dragons.
Kid Cudi announced it ahead. It leaked.
Oh, perfect. Oh, it did?
There you go.
That's
There
awesome.
we go.
I'm actually excited for that. All right, well, with that, we're going to hand you over to Summer Game Fest. Everybody enjoy the show, and we'll see you on the other side.
Yo, come on! 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and yo! Whoa! Come on! Summer Games Fest!
Please welcome to the stage the creator of the Game Awards, Jeff Keighley!
Hello, everybody. Welcome to Summer Game Fest. We are in person, and today we've got a look at what's next in video games for you. We are live here in Los Angeles at YouTube Theater, and it feels so good to be in person with a live fan audience for the first time ever. Welcome, everybody. When I started Summer Game Fest back in 2020 from a spare bedroom, I never imagined it would grow into this. Today, the video game industry has come together to show you what's next. This is a cross-industry showcase, meaning no matter where you play games, I hope you'll discover a new game to put on your wish list. The landscape of video game events has certainly changed over the past few years, but one thing hasn't. There are a lot of great games in development, and our singular goal today is to get you excited about the future. In just a few minutes, we'll see the first extended gameplay of Mortal Kombat 1.
Woo! Come on!
It delivers, don't worry. Alan Wake 2, the reveal of Fortnite's next season. And yes, we do have a very special grand finale that you're not going to want to miss. That's all I'll say right now. But let's get right to the games and gameplay. The first reveal is something you're not expecting, which makes it that much more exciting. Here we go.
Yo! It's like Prince of Persia! Yo, that's Prince of Persia! Ubisoft! Come on! Let's go! Let's go! Let's go! The Prince of Persia! The 2D! Scroll out! Come on! Yes!
All hope rests with
Come
us,
on!
the immortals, to rescue him and save the Empire.
There's Prince of Persia, guys!
We weren't prepared
Persia!
for what's coming next.
Come on!
Then again, they weren't
Come
prepared for
on! Yo, look at that! Yo, whoa, 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 whoa! The gameplay! Mechanics, come on! Yo, look at that! Woo! Oh, the boss fight? Yo! Come on! Yo! Come on! Yo, the wall jump! Come on, Lord! Yo!
times of darkness.
It's a new gameplay mechanic!
Hope is the only thing that keeps us fighting.
I will fulfill my destiny and save the kingdom.
Yeah, come on! Come on! Come on! Yes! Woohoo! Yes! Yes!
There's a little surprise. Prince of Persia: The Lost Crown is coming in January 2024. A brand new action-adventure platformer in the iconic series with deep combat, some huge boss fights, and of course, incredible platforming, puzzles, and animation, bringing a modern take on the legendary franchise. You'll be able to see more at Ubisoft Forward, streaming on Monday as part of Summer Game Fest. All right, let's move along to another iconic video game franchise that just celebrated 30 years.
Mortal
That's
Kombat!
Right. It's time for Mortal Kombat 1. Couldn't keep you waiting on this one. It has been 4 years since MK11, and ever since, Ed Boon and the team at NetherRealm have been hard at work on the most ambitious MK yet that reboots the series into a new era timeline. And it's coming this September. Everyone has been asking, what does it look like? Who's on the roster? How do the new cameo fighters work? Well, now it is time for combat. No spoilers, but this video is literally insane. Here is an extended first look at the story, gameplay, and yes, of course, the fatalities of Mortal Kombat 1. Let's do it!
Yo! Come on! Yo! Oh, come on.
Now, with the new AWS Asia Pacific Hyderabad region, developers, SMBs, and enterprises will have greater availability, more data security, and resilience to innovate.
Come on! You're the Sub-Zero!
I have had enough of you. Then go before I put
go
you down. Fight.
Yo! Yo! Whoa! 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 That wasn't the aerial combo. Yo! 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 That's an aerial. That's an aerial combo.
Hey, you have proven worthy of joining us. Come, there are other champions I must gather. What do you want?
Sento. It's my family blade.
Sento's mine, and I won't give it up without a fight.
No, that's Genshin and Johnny Cage. New. Yo, come on! Yo! Whoa! The finger blow. The X-ray. Yo! Come on! Ah! Yo, that's the grab! Come on, grab all and then punch!
Enough! Okay, let's go back to one here. Who are you again?
Lord Liu Kang, protector of Earthrealm, god of fire.
Yo! Look at the combo! Hey, that's an assist! That's an assist! That's his combo! Yo, look at that! It's so sick! Yo! Come on! Yo! Yo!
You have skills.
Yo, come on!
Experienced. Whatever experience I lack, I make up for it.
Raiden! The young Raiden! Wow! Wow! Sword there! Get him! Hey, come on! Yo! Yo, that's a fatality!
If your disease becomes known, you will be banished. I only want what's best for you.
Or do you secretly covet my throne?
Yo! Come on! Yo! Yo, Goro! Yo, let's Goro! Come on! Yo! That's sick! Yo, look at that aerial combo! Yo, Striker! The Striker! Come on, let's go! The Jax! Yo! Come on!
Finish him.
It's fatality! Kids! Don't watch this! That's the fatality! Yo! Radiant fatality! Oh, Sub-Zero classic! Yo! Come on, no!
I mean, that was pretty good, right, guys?
Yo!
I'm sure you have many questions about what we just saw, and to tell you more, I am so honored to welcome to Summer Game Fest one of our industry's greatest creators, a man who has been loyal to the same franchise and fan base for more than 3 decades. Please join me in welcoming to Summer Game Fest the creator of Mortal Kombat, Ed Boon!
Come on, Ed! Yo!
Congratulations. They love you. All right, well, Ed, first of all, thank you for that incredible world premiere. We got to see all of the gameplay of MK1, and everyone just wants to know more about this, because first of all, this is it's MK1, right? It went from 11 to 1, so tell us about this. Is it a new timeline?
Yeah. I don't know how many people have seen the ending of Mortal Kombat 11. Liu Kang basically was kind of graduated into, like, you know, a fire god, right? And he created a brand new universe. And this universe, this is why we're calling it Mortal Kombat 1, is because this is the beginning of a new timeline. A number of these characters you've seen before, but they're told in a completely different story. And so Sub-Zero and Scorpion are brothers now, and there's all these things that were rivalries before are now allies, and so mixing the whole thing up. So we're just kind of rebooting, and that's what the 1 is for.
Well, it looks incredible. Everything we saw there was, you know, in-game gameplay. The cinematics look incredible. I know the team has been working for 4 years on this, but the thing we got to talk about are these cameos, because we saw some pretty amazing stuff there. Now, so tell us, how does that work? You have your main, you know, character that you'll pick, and then I know you also have a separate kind of cameo menu, so you pick sort of a pair when you start the game?
Yeah, normally in a fighting game you'll see a roster, basically, you know, where you select your character. After you do that, there's a second roster of characters, which are a whole new, completely different fighters that are the cameo fighters, and these fighters actually, they will join the fight. But a lot of
blank squares there.
Yeah, so it's kind of like, imagine yourself with Sub-Zero, but you have some of Jack's moves, and you can call him out. You can do it multiple times, as you saw in the gameplay. You know, so you can basically combine these two characters. All the characters can be combined with all the cameo fighters, and that's where you see. That's where the player's kind of imagination comes in, and they can actually customize it for what they like seeing. You know, the best team ups.
Well, so how does that work? So you're in gameplay, you have your main, you have your cameo. How do you summon them? Is it time-based? Like, how do they come into? It's not a tag team thing, right?
Hold on. Yeah, exactly. And you're basically summoning them. It's just one button push is basically summoning, but they have a variety. So you can go, you know, push that button with towards, and it'll do a different move. Push it with down, it'll do a different move. And so the combination.
Oh, I see. So you can bring them in a combo. Almost.
Exactly. And you see, there's like a meter up on top, which is basic. That'll limit it, so you can't obviously fire them indefinitely, but you can call them pretty much whenever you want, and they have, you know, like in the middle of a combo, they'll have a lot of you know, basically a whole arsenal of their moves. So Sonya, you'll come out there. Sometimes you'll see them appear twice in there.
Amazing. So time-based, they come out, and then obviously as you go through, you revealed some of them there, but is it a different set of characters that'll be in the cameos? Are there some repeats from the main roster? How will that work?
Yeah. Some of the characters are going to be available as cameos as well as the main roster fighters. You can play Sub-Zero with Sub-Zero, right? Same thing with Scorpion. But a lot of our cameo fighters are kind of like nods back to our first game. So you'll notice Sonya and Kano and Jax are in their kind of older costumes. And so there's a lot of that novelty. We have a lot of like really surprise ones. I think you guys saw Goro.
Yes, Goro popped in there.
Yeah.
Exactly.
So there's a lot of like kind of really digging into the old Mortal Kombat games as far as getting, you know,
we really love the novelty of it. We really want the cameo characters to feel, kind of nod to the old games.
Well, speaking of nodding to the old games, let's talk. You confirmed, I think, or it's at least known, that Jean-Claude Van Damme is actually going to be in this game as Johnny Cage, right? Is that true?
Yes.
Yo!
That was, people don't know the story. I mean, Bloodsport was such an inspiration for Mortal Kombat, so he finally is now part of it.
It's going to be on the Mortal Kombat
full
1.
circle moment. You know, the first Mortal Kombat game we originally wanted to be Van Damme, the video game, and that never really worked out. So I can't tell you how many times over the last 30 years we've tried to get him. We were this close, like 4 or 5 times. And so finally we got him, and he's doing the voices, too. Wow. So you're going to hear Jean-Claude, his voice doing Johnny Cage lines and stuff like that. We're really excited about it.
Wow. Well, I know the team has been working so hard in Chicago to build this through COVID, and it's coming out in September, so we don't have to wait long, right?
That's right. This has been a very difficult secret to keep over the last 4 years. And so, but we could not be more excited in terms of getting players' hands on it. And, throughout the summer, we're going to be showing a lot more content, a lot more characters, a lot more cameo characters, so there's a lot of reveals that are coming up.
Amazing. Well, Ed, thank you so much for giving us the first look at MK1. As you said, this weekend people will be playing it, press and media, so we'll be seeing lots more coverage, lots more characters to reveal on the main roster and cameos. Ed Boon, thank you so much. First look at Mortal Kombat. Awesome. Thanks.
Yo! For today's Indian American and European youth who does not know the actor Jean-Claude Van Damme, watch Bloodsport with no CGI. There was no CGI at that time. Okay. They were, the actor only used to do stunts way back in the day. There was no CGI. The actor itself used to do stunts. So go watch Bloodsport. No, there's not too much of VFX, no CGI. Just pure, talent skill. Just go watch it. Today's Indian American and European youth. CGIs are okay, only if it's used in a limit. If it goes unlimited, it will be bad. Actually, even today's actors should actually do their own stunts. Like the new actors, should do their own stunts. So, guys, Ed Boon has taken the aerial combos are there, no, in Mortal Kombat. That's a new thing. That's a very new thing. The bounce is there. When the character does overheads, no, and he bounces on top. Like that, maybe there is an extra bounce, like how MVC has, no, launch up. Like that, even Mortal Kombat, Ed Boon has adapted in it. So, for example, hold on. Okay. January 24th, Prince of Persia, the legend is back. Yo! Xbox Series X and S, Xbox One, okay, that's cool. Amazon Luna, PS5, PS4. Okay, Epic Games Store for PC. This is. And Switch. Yo, yes. So they're getting the Prince of Persia back to its roots again. And all of us together, legendary and new, good, skilled, talented, knowledgeable people, hopes and wishes that Ubisoft continues the Prince of Persia series, like after 5 years or something, or they can get the DLC, introduce new characters. For the people who have not played the Prince of Persia, go play the original version, Prince of Persia. It was there in this one, Nintendo's NES, SNES, okay, Sega's this thing, Sega's Master System, Sega this one, Mega Drive, then Windows 3, Windows 95. So it was there in the 3 console division. So that's what.
Guys, you'll be able to see more at Ubisoft.
Look at that, okay.
MK yet that reboots the series into a new era timeline, and it's coming this September. Everyone has been asking, what does it look like? Who's on the roster? How do the new cameo fighters work? Well, now it is time for combat. No spoilers, but this video is literally insane. Here is an extended first look at the story, gameplay, and yes, of course, the fatalities of Mortal Kombat 1. Let's do it!
Yo, look at that. Ayo.
Furniture that moves with you. Manege Banni. Come home to IKEA.
I have had enough of you. Then go before I put you down. Fight.
Yo. You know it's still arrogant. Yo, look at. Hold on.
At the story.
What?
I have had enough of you. Then go before I put you down. Fight.
Oh, yeah, that's a EX launcher. The dive kick, yo. Okay. Yo, look at that.
Today, you have proven worthy of joining us. Come. There are other champions, I must gather.
What do you want?
Seto.
It's
my
family
blade.
Sento's mine. And I won't give it up without a fight.
Okay. Whoa, okay. Yo. Okay, that may be assist fatal blow. It's an assist fatal blow. Definitely it is. Okay. That's a command grab. A normal grab. Oh, the net punch.
Okay, let's go back to one here. Who are you again?
Lord Liu Kang, protector of Earthrealm, god of fire.
Yo! Oh, whoa! That's a dragon! The dragon fire! And here it goes, the air combo, the launcher, and the... Yo! It's just like, you know, guys, MK1 reboot, it just feels like Marvel vs. Capcom series. The launcher, in Marvel vs. Capcom, like Marvel Superheroes vs. Street Fighter, and this one X-Men vs. Street Fighter. Mortal Kombat is like that. MK1, the reboot, it's like that. Launch, do a combo, and again, finish, do a combo, ender in the air, and then again, that bounce mechanic will be there in MVCI also. When the air combo ends, and then again launch, and again do an air combo, and that will be a combo finisher. And same, it's a same thing in MK1 also, the reboot. It's like launch up in the air, do the air combos, again like do the overhead for the bounce, and again launch. Hold on. That's there actually. Yo, look at Liu Kang.
You have skills, Raiden, but you're inexperienced. Whatever experience I lack, I make up for in heart.
Yo, that's Raiden, young Raiden. Sonya. Kano. Yo! That was a combo into assist combo into
if your disease becomes known, you will be banished.
Fatality.
I only want what's best for you.
Or do you secretly covet my throne?
Yo! Let's go! The forearm showcase. Yo! Yo, strike out! He's back! Yo! Oh! Yo!
Finish him.
Kano's classic, that is. Yo, kid, don't watch this. This game is not for kids. And that's classic Sub-Zero's fatality in the MK1 1983. Yo! So that's what it is, guys. And that after the one air combo, second air combo can be done. Also, it has not been shown, but if all of us together, legendary and you get skilled, talented, knowledgeable people, have you check it out. And kids, don't buy this game. Like the 5, 10. 16, 18, 21, yeah, buy it. 21 year, buy it. With the 5-year-olds till 20 years old, don't buy it. 21, go ahead. 21, 22. So that's what, guys. Hold on. There was a combo.
Enough! Okay, let's go back to one here. Who are you again?
Lord Liu Kang, protector of Earthrealm, god of fire.
Yo! Let's jump around.
You have skills, Raiden, but you're inexperienced. Whatever experience I lack, I make up for in heart.
Hold on. Can the assist combos also be launched into air? Like how Sonya grabbed and made him bounce, and after that also. All of us together, legendary and new good skill, talent, knowledgeable people, have you check out that. First thing, yeah. Come on. All right.
If your disease becomes known, you...
Okay, this is where it shows that how Melina will turn into this thing, a monster. Like her teeth is growing, like a vampire. That's how.
You will be banished. I only want what's best for you.
Or do you secretly covet my throne?
That's a combo ender. But actually, the overhead, the air overhead, it might be. Aha, no. Stop there over here. All of us together. Hold on. When Edwin comes over there, and they play on the last screen, behind the scenes. Okay. Hold on.
Character that you'll pick, and then I know you also have a separate kind of cameo menu, so you pick sort of a pair when you start the game?
Yeah, normally in a fighting game, you'll see a roster, basically, where you select your character. After you do that, there's a second roster of characters, which are a whole new, completely different fighters that are the cameo fighters. And these fighters actually, they will join the fight. But they,
a lot of blank squares there.
Yeah, so it's kind of like imagine yourself with Sub-Zero, but you have some of Jack's moves, and you can call him out. You can do it multiple times, as you saw in the gameplay.
It's like choose cameo. Instead of choose character, choose cameo they have put. Nice. Cameo is character. It's another word for character. Cameo.
So you can basically combine these two characters. All the characters can be combined with all the cameo fighters, and that's where the player's kind of imagination comes.
Yo, look at that, okay. There's no loading screen, but when all of us together, legendary and new good skilled, talented, knowledgeable people chooses the characters, see how they push each other back, and then they go to the stage.
Comes in, and they can actually customize it for what they like seeing, the best team ups.
Well, so how does that work? So you're in gameplay, you have your main, you have your cameo. How do you summon them? Is it time-based? Like, how often do they come into? It's not a tag team thing, right? Where
Exactly. And you're basically summoning them. It's just one button push is basically summoning, but they have a variety. So you can go, push that button with towards, and it'll do a different move. Push it with down, it'll do a different move. And so the combination.
Oh, I see. So you can bring them in a combo. Almost.
Exactly. And you see, there's like a meter up on top, which is basic. That'll limit it so you can't.
Ah, look at that. Yeah. It's there. The 2 airtime combo is there. Yeah. That's what all of us together, legendary and new good skilled, talented, knowledgeable people were looking for. Hold on.
Different move, push it with down. It'll do a different move. And so the combination.
Oh, I see. So you can bring them in a combo. Almost.
Exactly. And you see there's like a meter up on top
into a launcher,
which is basic. That'll
bounce
limit it so you can't.
Yeah, so look at that. So 2 air combos are there actually. Yeah, it is like MVC, Marvel vs. Capcom series, Mortal Kombat 1, the reboot. Nice.
Obviously, fire them indefinitely, but you can call them pretty much whenever you want, and they have like in the middle of a combo they'll have a lot of basically a whole arsenal of them moves. So Sonya you saw come out there.
Okay. Wait, it was not coming.
And then, obviously, as you go through, you revealed some of them there, but is it a different set of characters that'll be in the cameos? Are there some repeats from the main roster? How will that work?
Yeah. Some of the characters are going to be available as cameos as well as the main roster fighters. You can play Sub-Zero with Sub-Zero, right? Same thing with Scorpion. But a lot of our cameo fighters are kind of like nods back to our first game. So you'll notice Sonya and Kano and Jax are in their kind of older costumes. And so there's a lot of that novelty. We have a lot of like really surprise ones. I think you guys saw Goro.
Yes, Goro popped in there.
Yeah.
Exactly.
So there's a lot of like kind of really digging into the old Mortal Kombat games as far as getting, we really love the novelty of it. We really want the cameo characters to feel, kind of nod to the old games.
Well, speaking of nodding the old games, let's talk. You confirmed, I think, or it's at least known that Jean-Claude Van Damme is actually going to be in this game as Johnny Cage, right? Is that true?
Yes.
That was people don't know the story. I mean, Bloodsport was such an inspiration for Mortal Kombat, so he finally is now part of it.
It's a huge first full circle moment. The first Mortal Kombat game we originally wanted to be Van Damme the video game, and that never really worked out. So I can't tell you how many times over the last 30 years we've tried to get him. We were this close, like 4 or 5 times, and so finally we got him, and he's doing the voices too.
Wow.
So you're going to hear Jean-Claude, his voice doing Johnny Cage lines and stuff like that. We're really excited about it.
Wow. Well, I know the team has been working so hard in Chicago to build this through COVID, and it's coming out in September, so we don't have to wait long, right?
That's right. This has been a very difficult secret to keep over the last 4 years, and so but we could not be more excited in terms of getting players' hands on it. And throughout the summer, we're going to be showing a lot more content, a lot more characters, a lot more cameo characters. So there's a lot of reveals that are coming up.
Amazing. Well, Ed, thank you so much for giving us the first look at MK1. As you said, this weekend people will be playing it, press and media, so we'll be seeing lots more coverage, lots more characters to reveal on the main roster and cameos. Ed Boon, thank you so much. First look at Mortal Kombat. Awesome. Thanks so much.
Come on, guys! Mortal Kombat! Warner Bros. Games, the Netherlands Studios, Mortal Kombat 1 reboot. The new school, 19 September 2023. Hardcore got blessings. Legendary #1. Sweetest, bestest, sweetest, bestest, bestest. Super awesome, crazy, best, crazy, craziness. Sweetest, bestest, sweetest, bestest, bestest. Super special dope plate. Hold on. New school. 2023. Hardcore legendary #1. No. New school. 19 September 2023. Hardcore got blessings. Legendary #1. No. New school. 19 September 2023. Hardcore got blessings. Legends. Hardcore, super awesome, hardcore superheroes. Hardcore, amazing, amazing, hardcore. Hardcore, super awesome. Hardcore new school. September 19, 2023. Hardcore got blessings. Legendary #1. No. Fighting go. Mortal Kombat video game. Mortal Kombat 1 reboot video game. Mortal Kombat 1 reboot video game. Come on, guys, yo! Yo, this year's so much. There's so much of fighting games. Like, so much of fighting games are coming out this year. Street Fighter 6 came out. Okay. This one came out. No, this one came out. Mortal Kombat is going to come out. Street Fighter EX layer. No, not EX layer, but not Street Fighter, fighting layer. A new game is going to come out. Okay. No, not this year. Maybe this year or next year. In the starting. Hope Arika puts it on the Summer Games Fest. At least a trailer or something. At least a trailer. Like about the gameplay and stuff. That's what, guys. Yo. And 2024 Tekken 8. Yo. And there's a closed network test somewhere around June, July. There's a closed network test. Which will be actually the gamers who knows about the frame rates about video games, like fighting games, they'll only get it. It's not like the first come first serve, but they have already done the close this thing. What do you say? The closed test, the closed, not beta test, but it's It's like only for the for example the competitive players, yeah. So they can read the frame rates, and they can actually tell the game developers that if that's okay or no, or if it's glitched, like that. But even closed like network test will be only for the selective, and for the people who actually know about the frame rates, the kick frame rate, the punch frame rate, and the grab frame rate. So they can give them a feedback, and they can tell whether the game is well balanced, and then open beta test will come. After that, after the closed network test, the open beta test will come. So that's how actually the game developers do. Before and all, it was not like that, because before and all, video games was like getting the hype, but now it's like very few people know about the frame rates. Also today, also like very few streamers. Examples for Maximilian Dude, or in his team, his friends, and then like Justin Wong, Smug, and all the the competitors. They'll be known, and also the people who have studied the frame rates about a video game. Not through a course, but by actually seeing a live streamer, like example Maximilian Dude, like that. So all of us together, legendary, new, good, skilled, talented, knowledgeable people, also knows that about frame rates and the grab frames. So that's how it is. It's not like opening a textbook, going to school and studying, coming back. But it's also about practical stuff, doing practicals. And seeing, writing down, like that. And today Google is there also. That's one thing. And first of all, understanding what's a frame rate. Like how many frames, like a light or a heavy punch or a medium punch can actually hit the opponent. So it's like that.
Amazing. So
come on now.
About that one. All right. Next up, it's been a fun couple weeks for action RPG fans with the release of Diablo 4, which is truly fantastic. Another big and anticipated ARPG is Path of Exile 2 from Grind & Gear Games, who have faithfully been updating and patching the original PoE since its release in 2013. We haven't seen anything on the sequel in over 2 years, but that changes right now. Here is your first look at a raw gameplay capture from Path of Exile 2, a sequel that pushes the engine and gameplay to a new level.
Path of Exile 2! Yo! You're the RPG! The fighting RPG! Yo, how many advertisements are there? Okay, no problem.
Furniture that moves with you. Manege Banni, come home to IKEA.
Where are the guards? Hey you! What's going on?
Yo! Come on! Yeah. Come on up, Papa himself down! Yay! Come on, look at that! Go! Yeah, she made the thunder appear, lightning appear from the sky. Come on! The path! Exile! Yo!
Looks amazing, and there's more coming in July. Last week marked the release of Street Fighter 6, a game we featured last year at Summer Game Fest. Well, the team at Capcom has an important update to share with you right now.
Huh? Rashid? Is it? No. Okay, it's a robotic Ryu. Yeah, what? Huh? Yo, he has a gun.
I am the Advanced Artificial Intelligence.
He has a gun.
Welcome to Pikitoa Island.
Yo! You want this? Yeah, it's guy. Okay! Explore in the middle. Versus Street Fighter 6. Come on! Yes, sir! Play the Devil Game Pass!
I'm guessing Ryu from Street Fighter facing off against a dinosaur. Probably wasn't on your bingo card for today's show. That Street Fighter Cross Exoprimal collab will launch in the fall with the game coming out on July 14th. But guess what, guys? That may actually not be the craziest collaboration on the show today.
Yo!
There's nothing
more collabs. MVCI, free MVC. Free MVC.
We can shape the fabric of reality.
Disney,
everything
free MVC. Give the license to Capcom. Yo, Nicolas Cage is there on Dead by Daylight. Yo!
That's right. Nicolas Cage is coming to Dead by Daylight in July. I mean, I don't know how these things happen, but
yo,
I figured the
Nicolas
easiest way to
Cage was
find out
actually there in the James
probably
Bond
to go right to the
7
source.
movie.
This man's bold creative choices
An
have
old
earned
movie.
him an Academy Award and a few memes on the internet across more than 4 decades of incredible
played
films.
Johnny
Please
Cage,
join me in
Nicolas
welcoming to
Cage
Summer Game Fest,
in
Nicolas
Mortal
Cage!
Kombat. Yo! Nice! The old Mortal Kombat movie.
Thank you, everybody. Thank you. Happy to meet you.
Nick, I gotta say, welcome to the video game world.
Oh, wow, yeah, thank you. I'm so happy to be invited to your very, very cool club.
Yo, yes, he acted in James
Finally,
Bond.
I mean, I gotta say, this is such a crazy, unexpected collaboration. I gotta understand, how did this come about? I mean, some people be like, oh, maybe he'll show up in Fortnite, maybe he'll be in a Hideo Kojima game, but Dead by Daylight, I mean, how does this happen?
Well, it's
And
it's
also he
a
acted in the
museum
Mortal
of
Kombat.
horror, right?
The old movie.
When I make movies, one of my favorite genres is horror. And in this, and in that genre, there's a character, a murderous ghost named Sadako, who I think is amazing. And she made an appearance in this game, so that was good enough for me.
Okay. That's what, yeah, I mean, that's what's fun is you're playing one of the survivors in this game, and it's cool that, you know, it really is this museum of horror. Michael Myers, you said all these different characters all coming together. And you play yourself, or who do you play? So
I play this heightened, exaggerated version of a film actor named Nick Cage. He's going to a location thinking he's making a movie, and instead he wakes up in the fog. And in the fog, he's surrounded by crows and serial killers, and it's rather amusing. And there's something about it that I think, as a survivor, is like a bonding experience. It's a bit like hide and go seek. You have your 3 other teammates who are survivors with you, and it's teamwork. You're working together to pull through, and I like that. And so that was a large reason for wanting to do it as well, that feeling of bonding with your friends.
And you're fully in for this. I know we heard your voice in there, so you recorded lines for it and everything?
See, I want you to know when you're playing the Nick Cage Survivor, I even have, when you're choosing your skins, I even say, always remember to dress to match your talent. I want you to know that you're with me, that we're one, that we're fused. And so it was important to me that everything I do, everything I say, from the scream to the grunt, down to the most minimal, exasperated expression of a sigh, whatever it is, it's my voice, so that we are fused.
All right. Fully method, Nick Cage. I love it. I mean, this is so fun. This game, as you said, is such an awesome kind of, collaboration with so many different characters. For you, I mean, how did you find out about Dead by Daylight? Do you know much about the video game
Somebody
world?
very important in my family is a Dead by Daylight enthusiast, and that really put the hook in, pun intended. See, Dead by Daylight to me was an opportunity to branch out. I've never been invited into this space before.
Yeah.
I'm always looking for new adventures. So this to me was like, wow, I can make a whole new audience, meet a whole new audience, and branch out and go on this Dead by Daylight adventure. I didn't say, it took me nothing but a split second to say yes. And speaking about split seconds, excuse me, what I noticed, excuse me, sinuses, allergies. What I noticed was that every move you make when you're doing this, when you're in the gaming space, it's timed down to the split second. It's a very immersive experience when you're acting out in this space, because every move, every grunt, every sigh you make has to be timed perfectly with the gamer's moves. So that was something that I learned from this, and I'm always looking to learn something.
Well, we love having you in the video game world. We want to see Nick Cage in more games. So
Thank you. Thanks, guys.
Nick, thank you so much. Hopefully the first day. Nicolas Cage, great to see you, man. Awesome. There you go. Lock it in.
Is it directing it?
Now, for all of you who want to play Nick Cage in Dead by Daylight, the chapter officially comes out on July 25th on PC and console, but PC players can try.
So good to see him. For all of us together, legendary, talent, knowledgeable people, after a long time, seriously. And that you in the gaming genre. Yo. He'll be into more gaming genre, Nicolas Cage. He's just entered now. Ha ha ha. Come on. Come on.
It earlier by downloading the player test build on July 5th. And here's an exclusive first look at Nicolas Cage in Dead by Daylight.
Okay. It's an horror survivor. Dead by Daylight gaming. Is it a multiplayer or just this thing? Not just a campaign, sorry. Is it the multiplayer or campaign? Dead by Daylight. July 25th, okay.
Anything goes here at Summer Game Fest. All right, thank you very much, Nick. Now, lately we've been seeing an incredible number of video game adaptations. But back in 2019, The Witcher on Netflix, inspired by the Witcher book series, showed the potential of well-done adaptations. And later this month, Season 3, Volume 1 arrives, and now it's time for the world premiere of the trailer, introduced by Henry Cavill and the cast.
Get the game, guys. The
We are
developer.
all gathered here today
The Witcher,
to share
the game.
something with you.
Be sure to tune into The Witcher Season 3. Volume 1 Volume 1 debuts on June 29th, only on Netflix.
Get ready to watch the world premiere of our brand new trailer for Season 3 of The Witcher.
Thanks for tuning in to the Summer Games Fest and enjoy the trailer.
Oh, okay. Netflix. Ta-dang.
ನಿಮ್ಮ ಬಿಸಿನೆಸ್ ಅಭಿವೃದ್ಧಿ ಹೊಂದಬೇಕಾದರೆ ವಿಶ್ವಾಸಾರ್ಹ ಪಾಲುದಾರನ ಅವಶ್ಯಕ. ನಿಮ್ಮ ವ್ಯವಹಾರ ಉನ್ನತವಾಗಿ ಅಭಿವೃದ್ಧಿ ಹೊಂದಲು ಅವಕಾಶ ನೀಡುವ ಪಾಲುದಾರರು. ಇದಕ್ಕಾಗಿ ಅಮೆಜಾನ್ ಸೀಮಿತ ಅವಧಿ ಕೊಡುಗೆಯನ್ನ ತಂದಿದೆ. ಮಾರಾಟ ಶುಲ್ಕದ ಮೇಲೆ 50% ರಿಯಾಯಿತಿ. ಹಿಂದೆ ಅಮೆಜಾನ್ ಅನ್ನು ಸೇರಿಕೊಳ್ಳಿ ಮತ್ತು ಅಭಿವೃದ್ಧಿ ಹೊಂದಲು ಅವಕಾಶ ಪಡೆಯಿರಿ.
Okay.
Neutrality.
It won't get you a statue. But it'll certainly help in keeping you alive. I won't abandon Siri.
Neutrality has consequences too.
You're right.
Embrace. Well, that's deeply worrying.
Everything that's happening. It's all connected. And she's at the center of it.
If war is coming, there is no hiding her from it.
You sure about this?
Are you?
Yo. Nice. Someone? The tortoise alien. The rolling alien.
History has a way of repeating itself. The dangers we've seen foretell an even more menacing future. For the first time, I understand real fear.
We're witches.
Is that so?
I'll never get over how cute they look for monsters. And they're like, no, please don't hurt me. And then, wow! Fangs. Just like a boatload of fangs. All up in your business.
Hey! Okay? Big game's done. Vanishing of the Carter. Okay. Okay, Epic Games is making this. Oh, it's a shooter. First one. Which one? Okay. The graphics is like a little bit kind of a The Witchfire released on nice, good. The PlayStation VR 2. Smile gate.
01. Operation Control clears you for engagement.
Yo! Okay. Nice. So the VR, all of us together, every journey with the talented people needs a big room. Without any tables, chairs, nothing. That's right. Crossfire Syria Squad. Okay. Nice. Beauty. Only an inch. OLED. Okay.
We have no choice. The root will destroy everything. For all time.
Nope.
No turning back after this. You sure?
The robotic creature. The last spider. The flying alien. Insect. The robot. Your version of the console and PC. Remnant 2. Okay. Okay, it's only for exclusive. It's only an exclusive. Hold on. It's a good game. Nice game for shooters, actually. Yes, okay, it's there for Xbox Series X and S, Steam, PS5, and also like Epic Game Store for PC. Yeah. Come on. So, available on July 25th. Okay. Oh, these are the new game developers. Gunfire Games and Gearbox Publishing. Cool, no problem, no problem. They're just also starting up. So it's good, it's actually good. Yeah. Come on, come on, come on. Woo-hoo! Remnant 2! Come on!
All right, we have much more Summer Game Fest to come, including a first look at the gameplay of Alan Wake 2, the world premiere of the new season of Fortnite, Call of Duty Season 4, and maybe a few more surprises for you. As we go through today's reveals, use the hashtag gaming on TikTok to react to the news. And we want to welcome everyone co-streaming the show live on TikTok, Twitch, YouTube, and other platforms. For those of you on Twitch, we also have a special Warframe Twitch drop, a free Steinax Warframe for watching more than 30 minutes of the show. Now, speaking of surprises, another legendary gaming hero is set to return later this year in a brand new game built from the ground up in a style that I think is going to get this fan base and longtime fans of video games very excited. Here's another Summer Game Fest global game announcement. New thrills with a classic feel.
Whoa. Yo! Sonic! Sonic! Yo! Sega Sonic, come on! Yes! Yo! Wait with it's a remaster! Come on! Yo! Sonic! Yo! Yeah! Come on! Yo! I love it together! Legendary and you could see that. Oh, it's still! It's all new characters! Come on, guys! Yeah! Come on! Ah! Yo, they turn into octopus! Yeah, that's crazy! Yeah, come on! Woo! Yeah! Come on! You give them the cabin! Yo! Oh! Okay, that's a puzzle! Oh! Yo, come on! Come on! Oh, Sonic Superstars! New Thrill Star Classic Field! Yes, sir! Yeah, that's a boss character! Coming fall 2023! Yeah!
A new standard for 2D Classic Sonic that's bound to appeal to new and legacy fans.
Yeah.
This past April, Honkai Star Rail launched, and as you're about to see, the game is bringing an exciting new character to space fantasy RPGs. However, we don't just have a new peak for current players, but also for those awaiting the game's release on PlayStation. Take a look.
Guys, all of us together, legendary and new skilled, talented, knowledgeable people. Real hardcore gaming content creators, real hardcore gamers, real hardcore gaming fans. Real hardcore non-gaming content creators who are real hardcore gaming fans. 1990s, 1980s, 1970s, 1960s kids are real big Sega's Sonic gaming fan. Seriously, the biggest. Yeah. The sweetest, bestest thing. It's so sweetest, bestest. Hold on. The new school with the classic feel. Hardcore got blessings. Oh, hold on. 2023. Hardcore got blessings. Legendary #1. No. Sweetest, bestest thing. It's so sweetest, bestest. Super awesome, crazy, best, craziness. So sweetest, bestest thing. So sweetest, bestest. Super special dough plate. This one, new school. Classic feel 2023 legendary #1 no new school classic feel 2023 got blessings legendary #1 no new school classic feel 2023 hardcore got blessings legends hardcore super awesome hardcore superheroes hardcore amazing hardcore hardcore super awesome hardcore new school classic feel 2023 legendary #1 Sonic adventure hold on 2.5D side scroller adventure video game video game come on guys, yeah. Yo Sega, where's Virtual Fighter 6? Bring that back also, no? Fans are waiting for Virtual Fighter 6. Sega, at least a hint. Yeah, you give all of us together, legendary and new good skilled, talented, knowledgeable people, at least a hint. Come on, Sega. Yeah. Virtual Fighter 6. All of us together, legendary and new good skilled, talented, knowledgeable people, wants Virtual Fighter 6. Virtual Fighter 6. Come on. Say along. With all of us together, legendary and new good skilled, talented, knowledgeable people. Oh, bah. Come on. Sega, come on, yo. Bring back Virtual Fighter 6. Yeah, The first ever 3D fighting video game. It was way back in the day. And Sega had its own engine to make Virtual Fighter way back in the day. Software was less and hardware was more way back. Yo, Sega, get back, yo. Get back to Virtual Fighter 6. Come on. And introduce some new gameplay mechanics. As fighting games are taking over the world. Like that. Sega, give all of us together legendary, new skilled, talented, knowledgeable people, real hardcore gaming content creators, real hardcore gamers, real hardcore gaming fans, real hardcore non-gaming content creators who are real hardcore gaming fans, real hardcore gamers, non-gamers who are real hardcore gaming fans. A surprise from you, Sega, Virtual Fighter 6! Yeah! At least a hint, or at least a picture. At least a hint, or at least a picture you give Sega. That's the hint enough. Later on the later stages, give a trailer, but at least one hint. A stage hint or a character hint. That's it. Nothing else. All of us together, legendary, new, good, skilled, talented, knowledgeable people are asking. Come on, Sega. It has been around 13 years, yo. 13 years. And still no sign of Virtual Fighter from Sega. Come on, yo. Don't make it a dead game. Make it alive. That's okay. Take your own time. At least give a hint to know. One hint, a picture. Make a stage or make a character with stage on Unreal Engine 5 and at least one hint. Take a screenshot or export into an image and give at least one hint of the new Sega's Virtual Fighter 6, the new school. TBA hardcore. Got blessings. Legendary #1. No. Yo. Sweetest, bestest, sweetest, bestest. Oh. Super awesome, crazy best, craziness. Oh. Sweetest, bestest, 19. Sweetest, bestest. Oh. Super special dope plate. Yo! New school, TBA, hardcore, legendary #1. New school, TBA, hardcore, got blessings, legendary #1. New school, TBA, hardcore, got blessings, legends. Super hardcore, super awesome hardcore, superheroes, hardcore, amazingly amazing hardcore. Yo! Hardcore, super awesome, hardcore, new school, TBA. Got blessings, legendary #1. Virtual Fighter 6 fighting video game gamer. Come on, Sega, please, come on, yo. It has been 13 years. Don't make it as a dead game that everyone forgets. No one will forget the Virtual Fighter, but bring it. At least one hint. A stage or a character. with a brand new. Yep. Okay. Come on, guys. Yo. Okay.
I wish this universe had a few more things to do. Don't you get bored running across the map every day? Team Trailblaze back from duty. Mission 1 accomplished. Where's our next stop? I can't
Yo,
wait.
come on. Yo, oi. IKEA.
Furniture that moves with you. Manege Banni. Come home to IKEA.
Yo, come on. Yo. Yes, come on. Yeah, all of us together, legendary and new, but still talented knowledgeable people. Loves GRPG. You. Yes, come on.
Tournament starting.
Yeah.
Let me get warmed up.
Yeah.
Strike first.
Come on.
Need a hand? My
Yeah, that's a fun. Come on. Which game is this, yo? It's a new game. Guys. Come on, it's so cool. Come on.
Never mind, I miscalculated.
Come on.
Can you let me have some fun this time?
Yo. PlayStation 5 code name?
Time for
Okay,
a
so
buzz.
on PS5. Yo.
Extra speed, too slow.
Okay. You. Hunkai? Hey.
Later this
Wait,
year on
wait, wait,
PlayStation.
wait.
All right, in
Wait. Okay. That's cool. Only the PlayStation 5.
The tournament's starting.
Okay.
Great. Let me get warmed up.
Okay, guys.
Strike first. Need a hand? My pleasure. Let's see some sparks fly.
Okay.
Never mind, I miscalculated. Can you let me have some fun this time?
Implanting module codename PlayStation 5. Okay.
Time for a buzz.
Okay. Q4, December. Only for PlayStation 5, that is. Okay, it's an exclusive. Yo, that's okay, no problem. Maybe 1 year later, 1 year after, you'll come to Xbox, Series X and other platforms. Honkai Star Rail. Okay, it's on PC also, Windows. Apple Store, Windows, and Epic Games Store. Okay, it's already there. Honkai. Wait, hold on. Wait, guys, wait. Where's Microsoft Store? Ah, here it is. Ah. Yappa. Taking so long. Hello? Okay, gaming. Wait, guys, wait. Okay, that's weird. Wait. Ah. Honkai Star Rail. Nope, not there at all. Honkai Star Rail, yeah, correct it is. Hold on, let's all of us together. Legendary and good talent, knowledgeable people. Check on the mobile. Play Store. Ah. Is it this? Honkai Star Rail. Hold on. Look at that. Honkai Star Rail. Yep. Hold on. Yep. This is the one. Honkai Star Rail. Okay, it's a space. Wait. Okay. It's on there on Windows. Honkai. Yeah, correct. Star RAIL. It's not there yet on Windows. That's weird. Okay. Alright, come on. It's saying Windows over here, that's why. Ayo, okay. Okay.
Later this year on PlayStation. All right, inspired by the story of Pinocchio, Lies of P is a Soulsborne-like game from the team at NeoWiz, which is coming to Game Pass, PlayStation, and PC this year. Well, if you're wondering exactly when, we have news to share with you on its release with this brand new trailer.
Okay.
Geppetto's puppet. We need your help.
Yo.
Je t'ai rencontré simplement et tu n'as rien
The
fait
time is
pour chercher
1950s. The game goes back 1950s. Yo.
Tu seras toujours
Nice. Not bad. Okay, there's an RPG. Yo, come on. No, RPG fighting. Yo. Yo. So sick. Yo. Nice speed. Nice of the beat.
Listen,
no.
But let's not make it a habit.
September 19th, 2023. Oh, with Mortal Kombat. And 72 hours before early access. Yo. Yo, what the? Nice. And NeoWiz, Round 8, Rough. They're all new developers. Yes, and definitely all of us together, legendary and new good school, talented, knowledgeable people, will buy that game and support them also. Yeah! Come on! Come on! Nice, man. Okay, the demo's out. PS5, PS4, Game Pass. Okay, Game Pass. Oh, okay. Xbox Series X and S, Xbox One, and Steam. Nice. Alright. Yes, sir. There's going to be some nuts. And all of us together, legendary and new good skilled, talented, knowledgeable people, hopes and wishes that the game is tough. It's not easy. The enemies are tough. Not easy. NeoWiz, Round 8, Rough. You guys have to make enemies tough to defeat. Like the old school, like how the old school games were, like that. Then only games is fun. In the world of social media, no? If the games are easy, it's like boring. But if the games are tough, it's like more fun for like other people to watch also. Like they grind the real gamers, the real gaming fans, the real gaming content creators grind the way they get through up. In the world of social media, it has to be that. The games have to be tough, not easy. That's actually true.
That's right, a demo for Lies of P is now available across PlayStation, Xbox, and PC. Check it out and prepare for the release on September 19th. Now it's time for the reveal of a visually stunning new game based on a classic manga with a story and world created by one of the most celebrated anime artists of all time. This is one of those games that I feel lucky we get to reveal for the first time here at Summer Game Fest. And I think you'll be pretty hyped once you see the gameplay, all built in Unreal Engine 5. Here we go.
Okay, what is it? What is it? Okay, crabs, scorpions. So that's a Game Boy. Yo, from the Dragon Ball, Akira Toriyama. Yo, come on. You're the creator of Dragon Ball! Yo! Akira Toriyama! Yo! Yo! Okay, but this is a fun game! This is something different, but... Yo, that's pretty cool. Yo. Shooting. It's fighting also. Gunland. Oh, hey, yo. Come on. Yo.
Sandland, get ready to become an unlikely hero in an adventure where you don't need to be human to save humanity. That's coming from Bandai Namco, and we're excited to see more of it soon. Independent games are such an important part of the industry, and one thing that's very important to us at Summer Game Fest is supporting those creators as well. After the live show, stay tuned for Day of the Devs from I'm8bit and Double Fine with some incredible indie game reveals. Now, one of the biggest independent publishers is Annapurna Interactive. And later this month, as part of Summer Game Fest, they'll be revealing a number of ambitious new projects. Let's see how many you can figure out in this little tease.
Great. Showcase returns. Watch. Okay. Argami 2. What? Argami 3. Is it gonna come? You're from Limsworth. Yo. Okay. 23rd June, right? Annapurna Interactive Showcase. Come on. Yo!
I wonder what that was at the end. We'll find out later this month. All right, next, we're stepping into the world of Throne and Liberty, a free-to-play PC and console MMORPG from NCSoft and Amazon Games with an always-changing environment, massive scale, PvPvE, and the ability to transform into creatures to battle across land, sea, and air. Here's a look at Throne and Liberty.
NCSoft and Amazon Games. Yeah, Amazon also has got into gaming.
Scattered across the world.
Wow, okay, that's pretty cool.
An ancient evil searches for these lost fragments, destroying anything in their path.
Oh.
You must find them. Harness their power and put down this threat once and for all.
Yo! Whoa, she turned into an eagle! Yes! Yo! It's a huge monster with the chains and shields. Different characters, and they'll be having different character strength and stuff. The powers they'll be having different.
Furniture that moves with you. Manege Banni, come home to IKEA.
Nice! Throne and the Liberty. Yes, sir! Come on! Let's go! Again, an RPG. And Amazon and NCSoft make the enemy stuff too. Yeah.
Is the free-to-play medieval fantasy sword fighting game Warhaven from Nexon, which lets you transform into supernatural immortals. Here's a new look.
Okay. Huh? Next song.
Cities rise and empires fall, but it's a war with fire.
The reviving power, I guess. The lady got. The lady in the hood. Okay, this is interesting. The air combo. The air actually hit, not combo. This is the evil guy, boss. The ninja. Oh, that's a power actually. The wind power. War Heaven. Okay, nice. Beauty. Coming fall 2023.
Hey, this is not.
Beauty. Amazing. These guys are new game developers. Right? Party answer. Okay, cool. No problem. Yeah. Kids can play that. Party animals.
Pilgrims, summer is coming, and with it, a lot of cool stuff will make its way to Dying Light Thursday Human. Get ready for darker, more dangerous nights and roaming volatiles, complete with improved parkour, rolling out with the next update in June. Then, right after that, we'll kick off an event season like you have never seen before. Trust me, for one of them you will want to get your butt barbed wired. Very soon, you will get the deadliest summers to date.
Okay. What? What? Crash Bandicoot? Map? Power? Yo! Nice! Nostalgia again. Crash Team Rumble. Samsung. Okay, gaming up. It's an app. Okay. Yeah, that's what King of Fighters for sure. Hello, Samsung Gaming Hub.
Welcome back to Summer Game Fest. Isn't that great? By the way, Crash Team Rumble is going to feature playable Ripperoo and Engine.
And for the people who have Samsung TV, can actually play can actually buy the Xbox Game Pass. All around the world, / all around the universe. Hold on. Check it out, guys. Google it out. How all you guys are on Facebook Nians, YouTube Nians can actually buy this thing. The Xbox Game Pass on Samsung TV. There'll be so many tutorials on YouTube or Facebook.
In Neocortex's right-hand guy in Season 1. Now, it's time to change the topic and descend into madness. Joining me is a guy who was last on stage at the Game Awards 2021 to announce Alan Wake 2. He's come all the way from Finland. Please welcome from Remedy, Sam Lake.
Sam Lake!
Good to see you. Looking dapper as always.
Thank you. Thank you.
Well, we are so excited because when you announced Alan Wake at the Game, or Alan Wake 2 at the Game Awards, you said 2023. We are in 2023. It's coming this October, and we are so excited about this, Sam. I know it's been a long time coming for fans and for you. 13 years since the first Alan Wake. So tell us a bit about what can we expect in the sequel.
It's been quite a journey, yes.
Yeah.
Alan Wake 2 is Remedy's first survival horror game. We have 2 playable characters. It's a 50-50 split between them. They are on their own separate terrifying journeys through 2 different worlds, and yet it's all connected. And the player gets to switch between them at given points in the story as they choose.
Yeah, we saw, obviously, at the PlayStation event, you revealed Saga, the second character. Tell us a bit about her. She's in Bright Falls, and she's sort of living a narrative that Alan has written. Is that right?
Well, that's a good question to ask going into this. So, yes, we have Alan Wake, our title character, of course, trying to escape from the nightmare dimension of the dark place.
Yes.
And then we have Saga, our new hero, FBI agent, coming to the Pacific Northwest small town of Bright Falls, together with her partner, Alex Casey.
Okay. So and they're somehow linked in some way, right?
They are coming to investigate a series of ritualistic murders.
Okay.
And very quickly, the investigation turns into a nightmare when they discover pages of a horror story. Maybe written by a certain missing writer.
By the initials AEW.
And this horror story starts to come true around them.
Interesting. So obviously, it's Alan is still going to be playable in the game. You're going to experience his journey, but Saga, this is sort of new character, and there is that sort of link. Tell us a bit about. You said split 50-50. Do they have separate missions? Because I think you can play them in sort of different sequences or orders if you want, right?
Yeah, we go into the experience playing as Saga, and it's a sequel, but it's also a standalone experience. We are not expecting everybody to do homework if they have not played the original game. This can be enjoyed as is. Saga doesn't know anything about the lore, about the supernatural in this world. She will be going in very quickly. She has to learn to survive. And with that, all the players will be on that journey with her. And then we open up the experience so that you can hop to play Alan Wake in the dark place as he's trying to find his way out. And you can keep on playing as Saga in the Pacific Northwest as the investigation goes on. And you are free to switch between them. There are a lot of connection points in many surprising ways, but there is no right way to play through this. You can choose. You can go on as Alan all the way close to the end, or as Saga, or you can keep hopping between these two sides of it.
Well, you're always so good at kind of telling challenging, interesting narratives in unique ways. I mean, Remedy's always been known for that, and you especially, so we can't wait to see how these stories intertwine, I'm sure, throughout the experience. Today, though, I know you brought with you some gameplay of Saga's adventure. We're just going to see a raw segment of the game, right?
Yeah, raw gameplay for the first time ever. This is early on from the experience.
Okay. Hello? IGN black screen is coming, yo. Hello? Still running, yo. Look at that. Hold on. So, this one, Alan Wake it'll be a huge thing. Like say for example, MK11 story, part 1 story and part 2. Something like that. But over here, in Alan Wake 2, all of us together, legendary and Nigga skill talent knowledgeable people, can jump into both. Like the saga of Alan Wake or the investigation of the horror, what the FBI agent is doing. So it's going to be a huge, very huge game. Very huge. Okay, that's pretty cool. Come on. Ah! And Sam Lake is the creator of Max Payne 1 and Max Payne 2. Yo, when is that remaster, reboot, Max Payne 1 and 2? And Sam Lake, buy back Max Payne from Rockstar Games. Buy back and continue the Max Payne saga 2. Come on! Anyway, Rockstar is only working out for GTA. So it's better you buy back Max Payne. Sam Lake. Yo! Yo, come on. Okay. Directly. Yo. Hey. Yo, this is weird. There's a black screen. It's a shoe, yo. Yo, look at that! Woohoo! Yeah! Die, you monster! Yo, that's a dodge, yeah? And is there bullet time in this?
Occultist. A monster. Like Nightingale.
Yo! Come on. The survival horror and also the saga. Okay. Hello? FBI lady, be careful. Something might just pop off like that from somewhere and go slow. Okay, that's a gun. That's a suitcase. Huh? What is that? It was just like control.
The text on the heart is clear
the hand power. But from a torch, it was. Ah, look at that. It's from a torch.
The text on the heart is clearer now. Legible. I knew it would be here. Like I saw it in a dream.
Hey? Alan Wake 2! Yes,
Glad
sir!
you did this with me, Anderson.
Okay.
Killer left a message.
It's for us.
We were all trapped in a horror story. The horror story wanted us dead. There's something I'm forgetting.
Well?
Something important.
Okay.
Something's not right!
October 17th! 2023. Yo!
Long time coming, but Alan Wake 2 looks incredible. Thank you to Sam and everybody for that first look at gameplay. Now let's get a first look at the co-op campaign of Warhammer Space Marine 2 from Saber and Focus.
Co-op anime.
We're facing a Tyranid splinter fleet.
Okay. A campaign.
Engaged us on 2 planets, Avarax and Kadaku. I'll be straight with you, Titus.
Okay.
I have my
Saber,
observations
Warhammer.
about your reinstatement. There could be questions. Will that be a problem? No, Captain.
Yo! Okay! Yo! Come on! Yo! This is crazy! Yo, look at that! Yo!
Eviscerate this abomination!
Yo? There's a shooter also? And that's also like somewhat like Halo. Somewhat like Halo. That's a hammer. Come on! You're right!
Open the gates.
Okay, scope up. 3 players campaign mode. Okay, it's a story mode.
I got a piece of that statue and offer more sport. Open back, damn it! For Ultramar! For the Emperor!
The campaign can be AIs also. Space Marine. Warhammer. Yes! Come on! Yo, hold on, guys. Abba. Okay. This is like the old school pixelated anime game. Like the old school. Because there's no eyes and face. There's just the sting.
Beautiful indie game, yes, Your Grace, Snowfall. Now it is time for another global game announcement, and this one comes from the minds of Saber Interactive, Focus Entertainment, and yes, horror master John Carpenter. It's a brand new world, a brand new story, and looks like a heck of a lot of fun. Check this out.
Okay. John Carpenter, Saber and Focus Entertainment. It's a raw footage. The raw game.
We gotta be ready. Nobody half-asses it this time. Ruby.
On my mark. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Yo! Again, a survival horror. John Carpenter's Toxic Commando. Nice! The shooter. It's a survival shooter. It should be having a campaign mode. A story mode. it's like multiplayer, it will be like boring actually. Come on, yes. Woo!
More unexpected collaboration. Sean Carpenter and Saver with Toxic Commando. That looks tons of fun. You guys think any of those zombies made it? I don't know. All right. Well, this August brings the long-awaited full 1.0 release of Baldur's Gate 3. And
yo, come on!
Yeah! Is joining the cast. We're about to see the reveal
Baldur's
of
Gate
Lord
3.
Commander of a mechanical army of Steel Watchers. He's a second antagonist and is voiced by a familiar name.
Guys, multiplayer in like shooting games, it's actually a bit boring because people will actually hide and shoot. No, for the people who's playing for first time shooters, they'll get frustrated also. That's also there. So, like how if shooters, shooting gamers plays fighting games for the first time and they get defeated, they'll also get frustrated. Same, vice versa. It goes vice versa. No offense, but yeah, multiplayer should be there. But all of us together, legendary, new good skill, talented, knowledgeable people, real hardcore gaming content creators, real hardcore gamers, real hardcore gaming fans, real hardcore non-gamers who are real hardcore gaming fans, real hardcore non-gaming content creators who are real hardcore gaming fans, like actually a one-on-one fighting game, like face-to-face. Seriously, yo. And even like Tekken 8 and Virtual Fighter, like kind of a game, because it's actually face-to-face. The opponent can't run and hide anywhere and come and hit. And RPGs also are good. Like RPG multiplayer also are good. Like there'll be parries in RPG. So in a shooting game, the bullet will directly hit in the hand. So there's no like parry for bullets. So that's the thing. Escape is there, dodge is there, but there's no like actually pairing for bullets. Like when the opponent comes behind, like example for Origami 2, the opponent comes from behind. All of us together, legendary and new good skill, talented, knowledgeable people can press one button and it will parry and push him back like that, even if it's from behind. So in shooting games, it's not there. That thing in shooting games is not there. RPG fighting, one-on-one fighting, it's actually real good multiplayer. It's fun. Because all the gameplay mechanics is there. The parry and stuff. Come on, yes sir!
Enver Gortash.
Come on, Baldur's
Swear
Gate!
now by Baldur's blade to defend the citizens of Baldur's Gate from enemies within and without.
You are soon to witness the people of Baldur's Gate granting me complete power. A new age is upon us. Gods have mercy on those who would stand in our way. A mad dog understands the yank of the leash and the hand of its master, but it cannot be an equal. You can be my equal. There's an old wisdom. A brittle alliance can never be mended. It can only break. I want to lead this city to glory, not scorch its earth.
Friends, allies, to my side. Let us usher in a new dawn. This city is mine.
I'm not ready to call you enemy. What do you say? Shall we be allies?
Come on! August 31st, 2023. All right. All right, there's no gameplay. There's no fighting.
Baldur's Gate 3 is on track, Sven tells me, still for the end of August, and we can't
Come on.
check that out. All right. This fall, Marvel Games and Insomniac are set to bring Spider-Man 2 exclusively to
Come
PlayStation 5.
on!
Sounds like you guys are really hyped. To tell us more is Brian Tahar, game director at Insomniac. Brian, thanks for coming by. I know you guys are deep in development. First of all, looks like we have some fancy art behind us. Is this the box?
This is the box art. This
okay.
is, you know, here it is. I mean, it has 2 on the box for a reason because this game features 2, so we're really excited about it.
Absolutely. Peter and Miles, we're so excited about this experience that you guys are doing with these sort of 2 characters. We saw some great gameplay at the PlayStation Showcase, but I want to talk about the 2 villains, I think, in the game. There may be more.
There are more. There are more out there, I
2
promise.
main ones, but we have some new art to show of, we obviously, Kraven, we got the reveal at the PlayStation event. So tell us a bit about him and how he factors in.
So Kraven's very different from any character we've done. He's not, he's not powered by magic or, tech. He's just the best hunter in the world, and he's coming to New York for his greatest hunt. And what's better than all of the Marvel characters that live in New York City? So Peter, Miles, and others, he's on the hunt.
And others, ...
Yes, yes.
But Venom also, obviously, Symbiote is a part of this whole story, as we saw in the gameplay.
Yo!
Good reaction to the art.
I'm glad you're happy.
I don't know how much you're going to tell us about Venom. Is this, can you tell, is this an Osborn Venom? Can you tell, what's the origin of Eddie Brock Venom? Or?
It is not Eddie Brock.
Okay.
It is not Eddie Brock.
Okay.
Our goal was to tell an original story, something you haven't seen in the comics or the movies yet. Obviously, we love Venom for a reason.
Yeah.
All those things you love about the character are going to be there, but how the story plays out, who is Venom, you have to play the game to see how it goes.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow. Okay. That's a bit of a tease. Now, obviously, the symbiote is a big part of the gameplay, and one of the things I think we were all struck with the footage that you showed at the PlayStation Showcase was, how that is going to really impact the gameplay when you're playing as, Peter. So tell us a bit about that and how, the gameplay is going to be dramatically different.
Yeah, I mean, I think you saw it in just the raw power, the strength, and even the transformation of Peter's moves in that gameplay reveal.
Yeah.
We call him the acrobatic improviser, him and Miles, but you can tell there's a lot more strength, a lot more raw power, aggression, which you saw both in the
Black
moves
Power
and
thing.
how Peter talks. So
It
it's not
takes
just what happens in gameplay,
2
it's
people
what
and
happens, how the story plays
makes
out.
them fly. Yo,
I mean, you saw some of that.
It's crazy on that's in
there's
here.
much more of that journey.
Yo, okay. The
And
robot.
I know the journey is also more
The
expansive. You've got Queens, Brooklyn, so even more.
The
of sort
keep up
of
kick.
I mean, the
race,
city
right?
is pretty much doubled in size. So it's Manhattan, Queens, Brooklyn, and then being able to use the web wings to traverse.
Hey, again.
Furniture that moves with you. Manege Bandi. Come home to IKEA.
At speeds way faster than they were before.
Okay.
Is really awesome.
Hugely ambitious game you guys have been building over the past few years.
And
We
then
saw
the wall
at
hit,
the PlayStation
and the finisher.
event,
Come
said at
on,
the end, fall 20,
and it takes
and I think,
4.
We're like getting close to
Puts
that.
it-
Are you guys
puts
feeling
it on top and
confident
bangs
that
them on the
you're gonna
ground.
make it this fall?
Yeah, that's cool. That's a cool gameplay.
Jeff, I know you
Mechanic.
like exclusives.
Yes.
A new one.
And I can promise you we are very confident what we're going to tell you right now.
By
Yeah,
the Black
yeah.
Let's take a look.
Spider-Man. Woo! Right? It's a trailer now. October 2023.
Nailed it. October 20th, Spider-Man 2, exclusively for PlayStation 5.
Yo.
Awesome. Well, Brian, thanks so much for
Thank you
stopping
very
by. I know you got a lot of work to do. Wrapping up the game, and we'll check it out in October. Thanks, Brian.
Yo. All of us together,
got our
legendary and
dates.
good
All right.
people.
Now let's take a look at Pal World, a multiplayer open-world survival crafting game where you can befriend and collect mysterious creatures called Pal, who can also fight. In other words, it's kind of like Pokemon with guns. And then we're going to look at the
Stream
land of the
unavailable.
morning light.
Guys, on YouTube, it is stream unavailable. And all of us together, legendary and good skill, talent, knowledgeable people, JPlay's YouTube channel. Okay, over here it's come. That's weird. Oh, here it is. Okay. Cool. The video has been blocked, guys. Stream is unavailable. Temporarily blocked. Fine, come on.